Blue Star is dying, but when I woke up from a nap, I had transmigrated to Terra, only to find it ravaged by the demon clan. The elves, holy humans, dwarves, and orcs making a desperate last stand. I immediately reported this to Daxia, and the leadership decided to pave the way with a steel torrent. And show them who's boss. Since then, a famous saying has spread across Terra. Never mess with those black-haired, yellow-skinned people. Their civilization is anything but magical.
This damn weather. Even breathing feels like swallowing fire. Next. Hello, I'm Nemo. I'm young, strong, and can handle any hard labor.
Blacklisted, orphan, no guarantor. Move along, move along. Stop wasting my time.
Who's going to take responsibility if something happens?
That's the 5th place today.
Ever since Blue Star's rotation slowed and the atmosphere began to escape, it's been boiling hot. Nearly half the global population has perished. Nations are fighting for territory near the poles. A single job in the underground city is worth more than gold.
For unregistered people like me, we can't even afford instant noodles. Can't even pay the electricity bill anymore. If I fall asleep, maybe I won't feel hungry anymore.
You despicable thief! How dare you sneak into my bedroom?
Oh wait, this can't be real!
How did I get here?
Wait, let me explain!
Die, you thief!
Is this... a world tree? If I bring its seeds back, they'll fetch a fortune. No, if I hand them over to the state, I could even become a high-ranking official.
Got you, you damn thief.
Isn't this the balcony of that elf girl's place? Is this the piece I bit off? The magical world is real. Everything is set. Let's do it again. Awake.
You despicable thief.
The ladder is in my mouth. I actually managed to bring it over. But the gems and phone in my pockets are gone.
Who exactly are you? How did you sneak into the sleeping garden?
Like I said, I just went to sleep, and when I opened my eyes, I was here.
Do you believe me?
Do you think I'd believe the nonsense of a thief who used my lab as a pillow?
Beautiful Lady Elf. I swear, I mean you no harm.
Under the spell of lie detection, all lies are exposed. Tell me, who exactly are you?
I am a traveler from another world.
Another world? What proof do you have? And what is that in your hand?
To show my sincerity, I would like to present a gift from my world to prove my identity.
Wait, this flame has no magical fluctuations.
Beautiful Lady Elf, a small gift for our first meeting. It's not too rude, I hope. Now, can we have a proper talk?
For now, I'll believe you are from another world.
It's the Warhorn! The Demon Clan is attacking!
Damn it, the Demon Clan is back!
Princess Findona! It's dangerous! Don't go!
My people are fighting! I cannot just stand by and watch!
Move! Reinforce the gates! Wait! At least untie me first! You're just leaving me here!
Steel bunkers, concrete cages. Compared to this, that was just barely surviving. Now this is living. They actually have triads, and they formed a defensive line. What is that? Made it just in time.
The fog is closing in. That red mist. It's the edge of the dimensional rift.
Oh boy, so many. There must be tens of thousands of them. How do we even fight this? Their numbers are on a completely different level. What the hell are these things?
The Demon Clan, born from an otherworldly hell.
The enemy of all living beings on Terra.
From hell. Elemental mages, get ready.
Dragon Tendon Archers, ready. Fire at will!
Damn it. The boss is about to unleash its ultimate!
Activate the protective barrier.
Catch.
Go find a place to hide.
Who cares? Second-hand gear is better than getting my skull cracked. Our damage is just a drop in the bucket compared to their numbers.
Watch me plunge into the abyss.
Elves, the World Tree, endless demons, and world-shattering wars. That world is far grander than I imagined. Greater opportunities, but also greater dangers. I'm back. The gem and my phone are back in my pocket. Should I? Right. Maybe I can pawn this for some cash to solve my immediate survival crisis. But then what? In the face of a civilization-level disaster, individual power is as insignificant as a speck of dust. But what if I have the backing of the entire nation? Then, the question of survival will be easily resolved.
Wait, I have a critical emergency to report. It's a matter of national survival.
Sir, please stay calm. State your name, Idaho number, and the details of the incident.
My name is Limo. My ID number is... I've discovered a new world. There are elves and demons there.
Mr. Lin, we are in a state of emergency right now. Public safety resources are extremely scarce. Filing a false report is a serious crime. If you're just trying to make a joke, I am not joking.
I can prove it. This energy gem is an item from that world. If it's fake, I'm willing to face all the consequences.
Please have a seat. Just a moment.
Mr. Lin, we need to run tests on the gem.
Sure. This is so good. This is definitely the best meal I've had in 6 months. In the apocalypse, eating chemical-free, pure, natural white rice and braised pork is an absolute luxury.
Mr. Lin, let's begin the questioning. You say the elves have magic. What exactly are they capable of? What are its forms of expression and its nature?
Do you know anything about that?
I'm not sure. I only just arrived there, so there's a lot I don't know. You described a demon army of tens of thousands. What do they look like? And what are their physical forms?
Well, they're like monsters. Some are living creatures. Others are energy bodies.
I think.
You claim that you travel to the other world by sleeping. What is your subjective experience when you travel? Is the passage of time consistent?
I didn't notice. I spent most of my time running for my life over there.
Chief, the polygraph shows he's telling the truth.
The contamination Yishi brought is spreading in his body.
I don't know. Which is why I don't know.
Hello, Lin Mo. I'm Zhao Gang. We've tested the item you brought. It is indeed extraordinary. However, a unique stone and a whole new world are still worlds apart. Now, I'll give you a chance to convince me. Why should I commit national resources to believe a story that sounds like a web novel?
What I said about elves, the world tree, magic, and demons does indeed sound far-fetched. But think about it. The slowing down of Blue Star's rotation, didn't that sound just as far-fetched 3 years ago?
But this is still just your word. I need verification. Repeatable, observable verification. You said you can carry things back in force. I want to see it for myself.
But my capacity is limited. I can only use my mouth to bring back small things from that world.
Understood.
When can we start?
Just prepare a room where I can sleep. Once I fall asleep, I can cross over.
Is everything ready?
Ready. All monitoring equipment is operating normally.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the pressure.
If this crossing fails, I dread to think what my fate will be.
Heaven help me.
The smell of blood and herbs is so strong.
Where is this?
The elven wounded camp.
This is a real war, not a game.
Princess Lindona,
You're awake. Are you feeling unwell anywhere?
I'm fine.
I was just knocked out.
Do you need help?
She'll probably say,
No, thank you. You should rest.
That would be wonderful. We're short-staffed over there. Help carry the wounded. Go lend a hand. And I'll overlook you sneaking into my bedchamber earlier.
Wait, you're never going to let this go, are you?
Damn, so heavy.
Your Highness, how is the battle going today? Have we repelled the Demon Clan?
They've temporarily retreated, but the Demon Clan's attacks are getting fiercer every time. Lostia City is already the last line of defense for the Elven race. If this place falls, we'll only have our main stronghold left, Heavenar City, to fall back on.
Then have you asked other races for help? I see there are beastmen here.
These beastmen are mercenaries. Unholy humans are in a similar situation to us. We excel at archery, and also have elemental mages attuned to the 5 elements. They rely on a combination of paladins and mages, whose divine power naturally counters the Demon Clan. But because of this, they became a prime target, and now only their main city remains. Then there are the dwarves, born master smiths. They were beaten into total isolation, retreating entirely into their underground steel fortress, completely sealing the mountain gates to deal with the Demon Clan underground. The orcs were supposed to be our main tanks, but they've suffered devastating losses. Their morale is shattered, and they are falling apart. I heard their strongest tribes are now debating whether or not to defect to the Demon Clan. Meanwhile, the Demon Clan is like a swarm of locusts, devouring the Terra continent until less than 30% of it remains.
Isn't this a classic apocalypse script? It looks like the server is about to shut down.
And some players are already trying to switch factions.
To sum it up, it's a fast track to martyrdom, and everyone is just waiting for the game over screen.
Alright.
The wounded have all been treated for now. Visitor from afar, thank you so much for your help.
You can just call me Limo. It was nothing, not worth mentioning.
Very well, Lord Limon. I will have someone take you to rest. I must go patrol the defensive walls.
Your Majesty, you've been casting spells all day. You must rest. The Demon Clan could launch another attack at any moment. You must maintain your combat readiness.
Exactly, Your Highness.
Your health is the foundation of everything.
Live to fight another day.
You have to believe in science.
Wait, no. You have to believe in magic. Get some rest.
Your Highness, I have a somewhat bold request. and I wonder if you would grant it.
What is it?
So, here's the thing. I told my people that I got lost and ended up here, but they all think I'm bragging. Do you think I could take a souvenir back, just to prove it to them? Don't worry, nothing expensive. Just something with elven characteristics will do.
You just said they think you blow.
A cow, Your Highness. But when I say blowing a cow, I don't mean actually blowing it.
Blow.
It's just slang from my hometown. It means they think I'm lying.
Ah, I see. My apologies for the misunderstanding. So you want to bring back something unique to our kind, right? Since you helped us so much, no problem. Here. The world tree is our home and companion, and the natural power within its leaves will be more than enough to make your people believe you.
Thank you, Princess Vendana. Your kindness is as breathtaking as your beauty.
Lord Linmo, please follow me. Princess Vendona has prepared a place for you to rest.
What a busy day. Finally, I can go back and hand in the mission.
It's almost dawn. Why is this guy still sleeping so soundly? Is he a pig?
He should have woken up the moment he got the item. Did something go wrong over there?
I bet he was just bragging and couldn't back up his lies. So he's sleeping in to drag things out. At your age, how can you still believe in traveling to another world?
Shut up. If you don't believe it, why are you even here?
Are you just here for the free AC?
His mouth is moving.
Oh my god, dimensional.
This is real dimensional teleportation. We are witnessing a miracle.
Really?
All of this is actually real.
Lock down all information immediately, starting right now. This matter is classified as top secret. Not a single word must be leaked.
Yes, sir.
Don't touch it! Stop right now!
It's covered in drool.
Forget drool! Even if it were pee, it wouldn't matter!
So silky.
This is fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Don't touch it.
If anyone damages even a tiny bit of it, I'll lose it!
All right. Stop talking and let's go.
I need to analyze its cellular structure. I need to test its energy radiation.
Out of the way.
I'm in physics! I'm first!
Don't mind them.
These research guys are a bunch of lunatics.
It's okay, really. I completely understand.
Mr. Lin, could you please explain in detail what information you gathered during this crossover? I can clearly feel a 180-degree shift in their attitude. They must believe me. Of course, no problem.
So you're saying the Elven City is built on a giant tree?
Yes, it's absolutely massive. Looking up from the ground, it's about the size of our Bell City. The canopy covers the entire city and glows at night.
Find on the set.
The world tree is their home and companion. And that leaf was plucked right from that tree.
The one from just now. Wow. Are there any holes in his story?
The other world's social structure, racial conflicts, and war logic described by the target are completely self-consistent, with no fundamental flaws. The probability of fabricating such a vast and detailed worldview on the spot is infinitely close to zero.
Thank you. The intelligence you've provided is invaluable. We believe everything you've said, and we will report this to the higher-ups. In the meantime, you can move in here. The conditions here are better. What do you think?
No problem. Platform activated. Environmental parameters are stable.
Initiating activity scan.
The energy pathways, it's like they're breathing.
The energy analysis is in. This is a highly active life energy, unlike anything we've ever seen. He is actively exchanging energy with his surroundings.
Chief, look at the microscope. The tiny wound punctured by the sampling needle is writhing at a visible rate.
And healing.
Come on, try it on my old arm!
Professor, don't take such a risk!
Cut the chatter and do it. Put it on my arm! Let's see if it heals my rheumatoid arthritis!
A miracle. A medical miracle.
Professor, try it on this pot of withered branches.
It's a miracle.
Draft a report immediately. All data, all footage, use the highest encryption level, and upload it right now!
Did something happen? Was there a major accident at one of the ARC project sites? Or is some country fighting over territory again?
Neither, Commander. Zhou Gang, head of the ARC project, sent a top-level emergency report via the secure hotline.
Top level.
Quick. Contact Bell Base immediately. Order Zhou Gang to escort the sample to the National Academy of Sciences under maximum security.
We need to verify it ourselves.
Also, temporarily suspend all projects of Academician Qian, Academician Liu, and the other senior fellows.
And hand them over to others.
This is our top priority! Have them verify its authenticity as quickly as possible!
What on earth are they thinking up there?
The fusion theory for the ARC project is in its final phase. Why make us stop work at such a critical moment?
Exactly, Elder Tian. Time waits for no one. The space colonization ecological cycle system. The compatibility test results for the final strain are due today. Who gave this order? Did an asteroid hit their brain?
Don't ask. It's classified as top secret. We just signed the NDA. We'll know once the shipment arrives.
End the count. Under Liu. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Zhao Ga, if this shipment isn't something good, I won't let you off the hook.
Get back to the lab immediately and power up all the equipment!
I need to analyze it at the atomic level, now.
Now this is life! Compared to true life, we so-called biologists! Like a bunch of fools playing with mud!
Reach me the chief's office, immediately, right now.
Elder King, the final report hasn't been compiled yet.
Forget the damn report. Tell him directly that the results are out. This is a miracle.
A single tree is actually a city with its own self-sustaining ecological cycle. If this could be transplanted, no, even if we just get its seeds, half of the underground city's ecosystem problems would be solved.
Far more than half.
A new world with all kinds of new metals could trigger disruptive breakthroughs in our energy system, materials, and scientific fields. This is much faster than figuring things out on our own. What about the risk assessment?
The risk is immense. If he dies, our link is severed. If he's captured, our existence could be exposed. We are dealing with a world on the brink of destruction. Could the Demon Clan trace this link back to us?
But we have no choice. Our planet is dying. The ARC project is merely a race against death, and we are falling behind.
Indeed, we really don't have a choice.
Then, at all costs, we must support Lin Mo to establish cooperation with the other world as soon as possible. Zhao Gang, you will lead this project. Whatever you need, we will provide.
Understood.
What is the code name?
New Hope. Finally. I don't have to stay in that rundown place anymore. No, this is a place fit for humans.
Who's there?
Comrade Lin Mo, how is everything? Are you getting settled in?
Thank you for arranging this. I really like it here.
I know your mind must be in a whirl right now. The change in identity, the new environment, and the uncertainty of the future.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to take it all in.
That's only natural for any ordinary person. Suddenly being told they carry the future of a civilization would feel lost. But the fact is, the things you brought back have already been verified by the National Academy of Sciences. Lin Mo, you are our civilization's only ray of hope in this apocalypse. So, your country needs you. Human civilization needs you.
What should I do?
To back your mission, the leadership has passed a resolution to establish a brand new, top priority project that supersedes all others.
Codenamed New Hope.
This project has only one core, one commander-in-chief, and that is you. Comrade Lin Mo. I, Zhao Gang, will serve as the deputy commander of the New Hope project, tasked with mobilizing all the country's resources to support you, and assisting you in all operations on the continent of Terra. As your deputy regarding our next moves on Terra, I have 3 recommendations. First, stay alive. Under any circumstances, your personal safety is the absolute highest priority. Second, find a way to obtain World Tree seeds. You can try to establish a formal, trustworthy partnership with the elves. and then work toward your goals step by step. Third, gather intelligence on the Terra continent, particularly the Demon Clan. We need to determine if they pose a threat of invading Blue Star. All of Daxia stands behind you as your strongest support. Comrade Limo, Chief Director of the New Hope Project, please give your orders. You don't need to worry about compensation. We guarantee you'll be set for life.
Thank you, sir.
You can call me Old Zhao, or just Brother Zhao.
Brother Zhao.
Follow me. It's time to meet your team. The think tank of the New Hope Project.
Comrade Lin Mo, you're here. The World Tree. This miraculous entity. Our initial hypothesis is that it might involve a localized reversal of entropy. Could you tell me more about it?
What the heck? Entropy? What's entropy? Like IQ?
Could you describe the World Tree in more detail? Specifically, what you felt when you saw it?
And what about the rune technology? What are the principles behind how the dwarves engrave them? We urgently need a sample with runes on it, even if it's just a tiny fragment.
Also, the Demon Clan, their social structure, command hierarchy, and military composition. We need to construct a comprehensive threat assessment model.
Stop. Everyone, I know you're eager. But as you all know, he is our only bridge to the other world. Every time he traverses, it comes with unknown risks. They mean no harm. They're just overly eager.
I understand.
We discussed this on the way. Our immediate priority is gathering intelligence. We need the most direct and authentic video footage to act as our eyes and observe that world. This is a micro camera that can operate continuously for 48 hours. It operates in complete silence and doesn't transmit any signals, making it absolutely secure.
How do you turn it on?
Just press and hold.
I never thought my first mission on the job would be secret filming.
Once you arrive on Terra, find a safe moment to take it out and clip it onto your clothes. Let it record as much of what you see as possible. When you return, hide it in your mouth to bring it back.
The aesthetics of these elves are truly impeccable. It's just that the atmosphere is so oppressive. Is that Vendona?
What are you looking at, Princess Vendona?
Nothing.
Are you worried about the battles ahead?
Lin Mo, I suppose there are wars in your world too.
Of course. Wherever there are people, there will be scheming and conflicts over resources.
If you were in our shoes, what would you do?
We'd probably unite all the forces we could to face the common enemy. Right now, it seems you and the other 3 major races are all fighting your own battles.
In the last battle, we lost nearly 30% of our warriors. The city's weapons, equipment, and enchanted arrows are running low. We need to forge more. If they attack twice more, in at most 2 more attacks, this city will fall. My parents died in a war too.
A race struggling in despair, on the brink of destruction. Isn't this just like Blue Star? Except Blue Star's enemy is a natural disaster, while their enemy is the flesh and blood Demon Clan. Establishing a formal, trustworthy partnership with the elves, like Brother Zhao mentioned. Isn't this the perfect opportunity?
Your Highness, perhaps my people can offer some help.
What? Aren't your people in another world?
As for how we can help, I need to go back and discuss it with my people first.
Apologies, I lost my composure just now. Come to think of it, you've come all this way, and I haven't properly hosted you yet. Would you care to join me for lunch later?
Of course, it would be my honor.
Lord Lin Mo, please help yourself. We elves only eat vegetarian food, so I hope you don't mind.
No worries, it looks delicious.
Incredible. The fatigue from the past few days is instantly wiped clean.
Lin Mo, what is your word like?
We don't have magic, but our high-speed trains can cross thousands of miles in a single day. Our airplanes can carry hundreds of people, soaring 10,000 meters in the sky. We don't have communication crystals either, but we have something called a smartphone. That is only the size of a palm, yet it allows us to talk to anyone in any corner of the world instantly, and even see their face and their surroundings.
I don't understand. This goes beyond the realm of magic. Is this the omnipotence only gods possess?
By the way, how old are you? Of course, I know girls don't usually reveal their age, but I'm just curious. You look about my age.
It's fine. I'm 180 years old. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Are elves' lifespans really that ridiculous?
Yes, we elves generally live for over 1,000 years, and Her Majesty's age is something we cannot even fathom.
Starting at 1,000 years, while the average lifespan in Daxia is only around 80. To them, we must seem like mayflies that live and die in a single day.
I know the holy human race has a habit of taking afternoon naps. I assume you do too. So I won't disturb your rest.
Mission complete. Returning.
Finally, I'm back.
Brother Zhao, I'm back.
Roger that. I'm on my way. Did you bring the items back?
So this is the Elven City. It's even bigger than I imagined. Are those Demon Clan corpses they're carrying away? The way this architecture blends with nature is simply perfect.
Look.
Is that glowing vine a bioenergy source or a magical phenomenon?
And that's Princess Vindona.
In large screen 3, analyze the ground markings. This level of destruction is beyond the capability of conventional artillery.
This is a living, breathing ecosystem beyond our wildest imagination.
Comrade Lin Mo, you've done an excellent job. Outstanding.
Brother Zhao, was I a bit too impulsive in offering to help them?
No, you did the right thing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's our only lever to pry open the door of trust to that world. Old Li, what's your take?
Our initial assessment is not looking good. The elves have exceptionally high individual combat capabilities. Every single one of them would be a top-tier marksman by our standards. And judging by their firepower, they pack a punch comparable to a sniper rifle.
However, their tactics are still stuck in the era of cold weapons.
They use traditional self-bows.
And their range, power, and rate of fire have already hit a ceiling. Any further improvement would require magic. And then there's their logistics.
Their production of bows and arrows is still stuck in the handcrafted workshop stage. A single high-intensity battle could completely deplete a month's worth of their stock. Without external intervention, the elves won't survive another 2 sieges of this scale.
We finally found a new world, but the new world itself is on the brink of collapse. What kind of joke is this? Did we just buy a ticket for the Titanic?
No, we must act. We must rescue them!
Giving them gunpowder technology directly is too risky. Given their magical foundation, they would surely surpass us in no time. But since we can't deploy our own troops directly, what options do we have?
Compound both. They are born archers. To them, the bow is part of their soul, their very culture. We shouldn't give them unfamiliar weapons, just better bows.
Although our military crossbows are advanced.
In essence.
No, General Li, please look at this. This is a bow I designed earlier. While having draw weight and arrow speed far exceeding traditional bows, it reduces the holding force at full draw by over 80%. This means elven archers can hold their aim steadily for much longer. Their stamina depletion is drastically reduced, meaning their capacity for sustained combat will skyrocket. If their hands trembled after 10 arrows before, now they can shoot 50. This means the lethal output of each elven archer will increase 3-fold, or even 5-fold. And here's the latest modern version of the Zhuge repeating crossbow. It allows them to fire consecutively, much like emptying a pistol magazine. Every pull of the trigger fires an arrow. It may not be as powerful as a compound bow, but its value lies in close quarters fire suppression. Elves aren't suited for melee combat, so before the enemy can even get close, they can unleash a hail of arrows to riddle them like a hornet's nest.
Excellent! As expected of Academician Qin, this plan is flawless.
Next is their arrow consumption. I noticed their arrowheads lack hardness and have to be reforged after recovery. We can provide them with an improved steel alloy formula and smelting process. This will double the hardness of the arrowheads, making them reusable. It's all about being cost-effective and highly durable.
Great. Then all the issues are resolved. Does anyone have anything to add?
The design blueprints must use the most intuitive diagrams and omit all modern industrial terminology.
We must make sure their craftsmen can easily understand them. For the blueprints, we can use nanofiber cloth. It's waterproof, fireproof, and corrosion resistant.
The alloy formulas and smelting processes must be the simplest and the easiest options for them to mass produce.
Congratulations, Comrade Limor.
We're counting on you over there. Remember, your safety always comes first.
Brother Zhao, with all these final wishes,
As solemn farewells, you make it sound like I'm landing on Normandy.
Isn't he just going to another world to sleep and share some tech?
You brat, remember the mission. Second, your life is top priority.
The scent. I'm back.
Princess Vendona,
Limor, you're here.
what is going on?
I get it. I brought a little something to cheer you guys up.
What is this? Is this the help you mentioned?
This is
a bow. We call it a compound bow.
See this?
Right here and here, by using these two small pulleys, you can draw an extremely heavy bow with very little effort. Once it's at full draw, you can easily aim while scratching your feet. Your physical exertion will be minimized.
Impossible. A bow's power comes from the elasticity of its limbs and the archer's strength. Adding these cumbersome wheels will only ruin its balance and beauty. This is a desecration of the bow.
And this is a repeating crossbow. The structure is relatively simple, but its value lies in speed. It can hold 10 bolts at once. When the demon clan rushes in close, your archers can use this to, in a single breath, riddle the enemies in front of them with holes.
Master Eld, please lead your craftsmen and build one immediately based on this blueprint.
Yes, princess!
No. This angle isn't for looks. It's to maximize the lever arm. Exactly. Pull with the same force you'd use to steal your neighbor's girl. The precision of this slot must be absolutely perfect, as it directly affects energy release efficiency. I need more tolerance, and this bow becomes a mere slingshot.
This bow is so ugly.
Leon, you try it.
Yes, Your Highness. At first, pulling the string felt normal, but once it reached a certain threshold, the tension suddenly dropped. I feel like I can hold this full draw and shoot dozens more times.
Again, enchant the arrow.
Target, the cliff face, 1 kilometer away.
Incredible! This is a miracle. A legendary weapon that only legendary dwarven master craftsmen could forge. I never thought I'd make something like this in my lifetime!
Holy crap. You can't even see a kilometer away. I didn't expect that with Leon's skill combined with this modified compound bow, not to mention its insane effective range. He actually hit it. That is ridiculous. This technological aid is a complete success. It instantly turns cold weapon era archers into barrack snipers.
Thank you, Lord Limor.
Hold the thanks. Let's try the repeating crossbow next.
This is the ultimate close combat weapon. Excellent. I absolutely love it. Lord Limor, please accept my most sincere gratitude. On behalf of all the heroic spirits who died in the war, and all our people struggling to survive, thank you for bringing us hope.
Hurry and set up production. Time is ticking, and the demon clan doesn't take holidays.
Master Eld. Summon all craftsmen to work day and night to produce these two weapons and their arrows. Leon. Gather our most elite messengers. Take the bow and the crossbow samples, and report immediately to Her Majesty the Queen in Avenor City.
Lord Limor. We can't make these compound bows and repeating crossbows.
What's wrong?
Are the blueprints too complex to understand?
No, we've thoroughly studied the blueprints. The problem is, we can't mass produce them.
Look, these were crafted with care by myself and my best disciple. But when it comes to these precision weapons, the parts just won't fit together.
I see. Your problem isn't technical. It's a mindset issue.
Mindset? Mindset?
In your eyes, these are two unique works of art crafted with heart and soul. But in my eyes, they are just two pieces of failed industrial garbage.
Garbage?
Yes, because their parts are not interchangeable. If a weapon breaks on the battlefield, you can't even salvage a part from another broken one to fix it. What is this, a disposable weapon?
Are you saying that every single part made by every artisan has to be absolutely identical, without the slightest deviation?
Exactly. Not just visually identical, but when measured with rulers and calipers, every dimension must fall within an allowable tolerance. This is called standardization. Got it.
This. How is that possible? Every craftsman has a different touch, strength, and even breathing patterns. How could they make them exactly identical?
So stop relying on your aging eyes and calloused hands. What you need are molds, fixtures, and the standardized processes, not some BS craftsmanship spirit.
Lima, can you teach us that? That standardization.
That's a piece of cake. Hey, Brother Zhao, I'm back. I need to get some calipers, vernier calipers, and a few standard molds.
Copy that.
Come in.
Chief, the New Hope team has sent an encrypted video. You need to see this in person.
Understood. This screen is too small. Xiao Li, set up meeting room 2 immediately. Incredible. Absolutely unbelievable.
Chief.
Yes. Forward it to the other 4. Perhaps there is still hope for Daxia.
Chief, Comrade Zhao Gong has a new report from Bell Base. He says that by improving the elves' bows, we have achieved a major diplomatic breakthrough.
Good, good. Zhao Gang truly is my anchor. Once we solidify this relationship, we can find an opportunity to bring up the World Tree seed.
Chief, why not strike while the iron is hot? They need us the most right now. If we offer more advanced weapon tech directly in exchange for the World Tree seed, the success rate should be quite high.
Xiao Li, put yourself in their shoes. What is the World Tree to the elves?
It's their home, their faith, the very root of their wraith.
If an alien suddenly showed up and said they wanted to trade weapons for the home we depend on to survive, what would you think?
I'd refuse immediately and be extremely wary of them.
Exactly. Take it one bite at a time. If you rush, you'll burn your mouth.
This camp is so lively. Every strike of the hammers is like a rising wave, one after another. Sitting up here gives a much better view.
Quite interesting.
Master, look! Isn't the tolerance on this spirit sword perfect?
Not bad, not bad. Next!
Master Eld, the tolerance for the latest batch of gears is within Samani's Leo, 3 millimeters, and the yield rate is up to 98%.
No, the tolerance must be controlled within Sumanan's Sling. 25. That extra 0.05 is a betrayal of your art, a desecration of life, and a contempt for the god of Kashi. Trash! Take it back and redo it!
Holy cow. I only briefly mentioned industrial standards. This old man is even more of a demanding client than the ones back home, who constantly yell about the devil is in the details.
Lord Lingwu, our production capacity has hit another bottleneck. The assembly lines for the compound bows and repeating crossbows are running smoothly, but arrow production simply cannot keep up, especially the arrowheads. Hand forging them one by one is way too slow.
My princess, that's not a bottleneck. You just haven't adapted your thinking yet. Who told you to forge them one by one?
Forget the shape! Every strike is infused with the craftsman's soul and... Stop!
Old man, if you mention soul again, I'm going to start charging you. Feudal superstition is unacceptable unless you pay extra.
Use a mold. Got it.
Just 2 pieces of interlocking iron with the shape of an arrowhead carved in between. Put the red-hot iron plate in. Hit it hard with a sledgehammer. Bam. 1 punch. 1 piece. That's called stamping. If that's still too slow, make more molds and get more people to swing sledgehammers.
Remember this eternal truth. Brute force breeds miracle.
What? By the gods. I'll arrange it right away. Damn it, the demon clan is back.
Impossible! That's absolutely impossible. Based on their attack patterns, the next assault shouldn't be for at least another half a month.
Princess, the demon clan is invading! Their vanguard has already breached the first wooden wall!
Quick, to the armory!
550 compound bows, 620 repeating crossbows. This is all we managed to produce over the last 3 days and nights. Will this be enough to stand against the demon clan's army?
Doesn't this human know how terrifying the demon clan is?
Why does he seem completely unfazed?
Panicking won't solve a thing. Weapons are made for killing. Now that the enemy is here, it's the perfect time to test their edge.
Leon, assemble your marksman squad. All new weapons will be distributed to them first. The goddess of nature is watching over you. For the glory of the elves, we fight to the death! No retreat!
Fight to the death! No retreat!
All archers in position. Move fast.
Father!
Hold the line.
Hold the second line at all costs and wait for reinforcements!
Hold the line! Steady!
What are you doing?
I'm scared.
Over there is your workshop! Your beacon of hope! Do you want Master L to use a weapon he crafted with his own hands to execute a coward? Sharpshooter! Take the high ground and establish a fire suppression point. Secure battlefield vision! Don't waste the time the front line bought for you! Marksmen, follow me! Take the high ground!
Warriors, fight for our homeland!
Charge!
What's that noise?
It's an earth python! Damn it!
Holy crap. Did a freaking tunnel boring machine just come to life? If they bypass the gates and tunnel right out from under your house, they'll blow you apart from the inside.
Attack that monster, now! Stop it! Do not let it get out!
What the hell is that? Why is it killing its own allies?
Those are the Demon Clan's heavy armored soldiers! They will slaughter anything in their path! Damn! It's a Lich's barrier! It's at least tier 4! It can block almost all magic attacks! Our mages are useless now! Wait! Physical attacks can penetrate it! We still have a chance! Compound bow squad! Hear my command! Enchanto arrows! Armor piercing and explosive! 3-round volley! Obliterate those tin cans!
It's working! Gods! The new weapons work! Shoot those bastards down!
Did you see that? Ignorant fools! This is the power of standardization! This is the art of tolerance! You damn demons! Feel the wrath of the god of precision!
Man, this old guy has completely lost his mind. He went from worshipping the god of craftsmen to the machine cult. Everything is going great, so why does this sense of dread keep growing? Something's wrong. Their corpses are piled high as mountains, yet they still won't retreat. Something is coming out of the hole. What the hell is that? Mobile turrets.
It's the corruptors! Dodge their acid!
My arm.
Liam, is your compound bow just a fire poker? Snipe those disgusting things already!
I can't! The arrows have to pass through the wall of demon corpses! They lose too much kinetic energy to pierce the demon soldiers' tower shields!
This can't go on! We must launch an all-out charge!
Charge! You're the commander-in-chief now, not a damn berserker!
If you charge out, what about the troops behind you?
Do you want the whole clan to die with you?
Then what do you suggest?
If this keeps up, we're all dead!
Once the corruptors fire their beams, the nodules on their backs visibly shrivel, and they need about 10 seconds to swell and recharge. At that exact moment, the shield-bearing demon soldiers protecting them will lower their shields slightly to readjust their stance. That will leave an extremely brief opening for us to attack.
Hear my command! All repeating crossbowmen, abandon the high ground! Focus fire and push back all the incoming grunts!
Don't let a single one get through.
All Earth Elf mages, assemble! Listen to my command!
Earth magic
is highly effective against the Demon Clan.
Don't ask. It's just the art of war. Trust me, you can't go wrong.
All Earth mages, follow my command! Get ready to show off your best spells! Earth Rift, Quicksand Trap, Earth Spike Forest, and the like! Make it as nasty as possible!
Target, right under those massive tanks' feet.
Now, fire!
Destroy their footing.
The Corruptors' acid spheres hit their own troops! Now's our chance! Danyang! What are you waiting for? Take the damn shot!
Sharpshooters, ready! Target the corruptors! Enchant arrows with burst fire!
Your Majesty, a messenger from Lostia City requests an audience.
Enter.
Your Majesty.
By order of Princess Vindona, I present this to you.
What is this?
Your Majesty, these are called the compound bow and the repeating crossbow. They were designed by a visitor from another world. Lord Linmo, Princess Findona says, these weapons concern the very survival of our people.
Your Majesty, Princess Findona is still too young. How can the fate of our race be entrusted to a human of unknown origin? And these bizarre iron contraptions.
Elder Archimonde is right. Our 10,000-year archery heritage is a glory bestowed by the moon goddess, and an art flowing through our very blood. How could these bizarre contraptions ever compare to it?
Enough talk. Take them to the range for a test.
Understood.
Observe, Your Majesty, this is the true power of our elves, a perfect fusion of skill and nature.
Child of the wind, try this bow.
This design is bizarre. The draw weight feels completely different from a traditional longbow. The initial draw is heavy, but once you pass a certain point, the draw weight suddenly drops, making it strangely effortless.
T, this is impossible. There must be a trick here. It must be some unknown explosive magic. Humans are masters of such trickery.
Elder, why don't you try this one yourself? This is a repeating crossbow. It can fire continuously without any magical enchantments. Just aim and pull this lever repeatedly.
How is this possible?
Even my most talented disciple needs at least 30 seconds to fire 10 shots. Yet this ugly toy only takes 3 seconds.
What a magnificent compound bow. What a brilliant repeating crossbow. Pass down my order. Summon all craftsmen. They must drop everything immediately and begin mass-producing these bows and crossbows. Every single detail on the blueprints must be replicated with absolute precision.
Your Majesty, please reconsider. T, this completely goes against our tribe's traditions. If this disrupts the regular supply lines to the front lines, the consequences will be catastrophic.
Traditions.
Let me ask you, is it our tradition to stand by and watch our cities fall one by one, and our people perish squad after squad? Times have changed. The best tradition is the one that keeps us alive.
Your Majesty, a great victory at Lostia City. We won!
Your Highness.
The battlefield has been cleared. The 2,719 fallen kin have been laid to eternal rest beneath the World Tree.
Even though this casualty ratio is an unprecedented miracle, those vibrant lives are ultimately gone forever.
Princess, here is Her Majesty the Queen's handwritten letter, along with the first batch of reinforcements and supplies.
Be sure to convey my highest respects to Lord Linmo, our distinguished guest from another world, on behalf of the entire elven race. He is the brightest starlight our people have ever seen in the darkness, and he has earned the eternal friendship of the elves. As a token of gratitude, he shall be rewarded with a life fruit.
To think the Queen would actually reward him with a life fruit. But then again, without the help of Lord Linmo and his people, Lostia City might have already fallen.
Lord Linmo.
What is it, Your Highness?
We have received a letter from Her Majesty the Queen. She invites you to visit Evernor when you have the time, and to express her gratitude for your help. She has specially prepared a token of appreciation. We hope you like it.
What is this?
This is the life fruit, a rare treasure that this world only yields a few of every few thousand years. Whether it is the nobles of the holy human race, or the leaders of other races, they all covet it desperately. I noticed your constitution seems a bit weak, likely because human physiology is different from ours. Once you consume this life fruit, not only will it double your lifespan, but it will also completely transform your body, greatly enhancing your physical attributes and healing rate. You will be immune to all diseases.
Isn't this basically a top-grade elixir straight out of a cultivation novel? If Qin Shi Huang were here, he'd probably trade half his empire for this. If I bring this back for Academy Xingqin and his team to study, if they can analyze its components and replicate even a watered-down version, won't the average life expectancy of Daxia soar through the roof? With this, the National Super Soldier Project can launch immediately, and will unify the entire Blue Star. We can tell countries like Britain and Jin to go get lost.
Oh, Your Highness, you are far too generous. It was a mere trifle.
Hardly worth mentioning.
However, since this is a token of your goodwill, it shall represent the unbreakable friendship between our two races.
Though the size is a bit of a challenge, I'll manage. As long as I keep it in my mouth, I can just spit it out when I get back to Blue Star.
Please wait a moment, Lord Linmo. Please consume this life fruit right now. Please wait a moment, Lord Limo. Please consume this life fruit right now. Once a life fruit leaves the world tree, the life essence contained within will begin to slowly dissipate. The longer you wait, the more its potency will fade.
Well, we have a tradition back in my hometown. First, we must worship heaven and earth, then give thanks to our great motherland and the people. The whole ceremony takes at least a day and a night.
But Your Excellency,
This is a gift from the world tree, a blessing to life itself. Why does it require such a tedious ritual? Wouldn't receiving its gift directly be the ultimate sign of respect?
Looks like I have no choice but to eat this fruit today. Will they accuse me of embezzling state property when I return? Yeah.
Alright, since Her Highness has said so, I won't stand on ceremony.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Please stop, Your Excellency. You can't just eat it so crudely. That would be an insult to the essence of life.
If I can't bite it, how am I supposed to eat it? It's not like you want me to just put it on an altar, right?
You only need to hold it in your mouth, and its magical power will dissolve naturally, merging into your body.
Then, this feeling, every single pore is screaming, and every cell is celebrating.
Lord Lingmo, how do you feel?
I feel like I could kill a bull with a single punch right now. I didn't mean you, Your Highness. I need to go home right now and have our scientists draw my blood.
I'm back. What worried me most was that the surging power would only remain in Terra. Thankfully, it didn't.
This insane stroke of luck has finally come my way. Right. I need to get the experts to check me over immediately.
Brother Zhao, I'm back. Arrange a physical checkup for me immediately. I want the most comprehensive one. It's absolutely urgent. Do it now.
Copy that. The medical team will be here in 5 minutes. Lingmo, what happened?
I ate something called the life fruit. It's mind-blowing. Not only does it double my lifespan, it also gives me a superhuman physique. Quick, draw my blood while it's fresh, and see if we can reverse engineer it.
Comrade Lingmo, are you alright?
Great. Now I have to explain it all over again.
Lingmo, is all of this true?
Absolutely.
Give Comrade Lingmo a detailed full-body checkup immediately.
The last time I got this kind of VIP treatment was 3 years ago during a company checkup. And that was just for an anorectal health exam. Life is truly full of unexpected surprises.
Data analysis complete. Wow.
Strength test, 1.1 tons. An average person only has 100 pounds or so.
Speed test reached 22 meters per second. He could finish a 100-meter sprint in just 4 seconds.
Let's test your neural response. Have you played this game before? Good. Then, test the details. Rhythm Master on the highest difficulty. Time limit, 3 minutes. Please click start. Your dynamic vision, reaction speed, and body coordination have completely surpassed human physiological limits. This is something even the top elite agents couldn't achieve.
Just a basic move, no need to hype. You only missed one. Are you a monster?
A perfect evolution. This isn't even human anymore. This is clearly a biological mech in human skin.
How do my numbers look? Isn't my medical report absolutely insane?
Lingmo, changes doesn't even begin to describe your physical indicators. It's an evolutionary leap. Your cellular metabolism, energy conversion efficiency, and neural response speed, everything has reached an unfathomable dimension. By biological definition, you are theoretically a completely new species.
A completely new species.
Does that make me the chosen one?
But here's the catch. We can't reverse engineer it.
What do you mean?
It means that in your blood, cells, genes, and even in every breath of CO2 you exhale, we can't detect any active ingredients of the life fruit.
So my superhuman physique is a limited edition of one.
Based on the current data, even though we've tried everything. The way that life essence converts is beyond our understanding.
All we can say is, it's pure magic.
But this is far from worthless. At least we've confirmed that Terra possesses resources capable of defying fate. We can't do it now, but that doesn't mean we never will. Once we develop our extraction process over there and bring it back, it's only a matter of time.
Now, on to the next matter. Let's head to the meeting room. Linmo, the Elf Queen's invitation is ostensibly to thank us for our help, but I believe that's just a pretext. After all, the most precious life fruit has already been rewarded to you.
So her true intentions lie elsewhere.
Exactly.
The Queen wants to see you, the visitor from another world, and Daxia, the nation standing behind you. This is both a test and an opportunity.
Our compound bows and the repeating crossbows have given them a taste of the benefits of the technological gap. The Queen likely hopes we'll provide them with more technology, whether for logistics or weaponry, to help them fight the Demon Clan. This is a crucial step toward establishing deep cooperation with the elves. The ARC project only buys us a temporary breather. We need the seeds of the World Tree. In the future, once the Blue Star's rotation stops completely, we can cultivate a World Tree along the Terminator line and recreate our biosphere. Even in our current underground cities, a single World Tree could support a perfect self-sustaining ecosystem for flora and fauna. It would also stabilize the ground and reduce damage from earthquakes, greatly reducing the technical difficulty of building underground cities.
This is indeed a golden opportunity. Your mission is to leverage it to gain a deeper understanding of the elves and the World Tree, as well as the entire magic system of the Terra continent. As our sole link to them, every contact you make could open a brand new door for us.
Understood. I'll go scout things out.
Right. With your current abilities, you can handle most risks. Stay alert, reach out boldly, and if you're unsure of anything, come back and we'll discuss it.
Don't worry. I'll gather info carefully and fill out their demands in the process.
Alright, that's all for the meeting. Go get some rest first. No need to rush. Taking it steady is what matters most.
This is so boring. I think I'll wander around this underground base and see how the construction of the underground city is coming along.
What are you guys doing here?
Sir, we are your bodyguards. Whenever you leave the designated zone, we will escort and protect you.
I am Wu Suwei, and he is Wu Jiandao.
Whatever. And Infernal Affairs? Are you serious about those names?
Sir, mine is written as Suwa for lock and Wei for guard.
And what about him? His surname is also Wu, because his father loved Infernal Affairs. So that's how he got this name.
Great. Having you guys around actually makes me feel less safe. By the way, I'd like to see the progress on the underground city. Could you show me the way?
Yes, sir.
Spectacular. This is an unimaginable feat. They must have hollowed out the entire ground below.
Sir, this Arc City is named Kunlun 1. It is designed to be 2,500 meters deep. Huh? It's planned to house a permanent population of 3 million. What you see here is the construction site of Phase 1 residential area and the central hub.
3 million.
Absolutely mind-blowing. Is this the true power of our nation?
What's that tallest building over there that looks like a giant kidney?
Reporting, sir. That is the central support pillar, which also houses the ecological dome equipment. It projects a simulation of the natural sky, preventing psychological issues caused by living in confinement.
What about that area that looks really out of place?
That's the energy center, which will eventually be isolated from the rest of the city. It houses 3 medium-sized nuclear plants. Just one is enough to power the entire city. The other 2 are backups, just in case.
You can truly appreciate it just by looking.
Brother Zhao, quite a sight, isn't it?
More than just breathtaking. I feel my previous understanding of humanity triumphing over nature was far too superficial.
When the heavens try to destroy us, we choose to build our own sky. Every machine and every steel plate you see here is supported by tens of thousands of people. Top scientists, brilliant engineers, highly skilled workers, and millions of others, just like you once were, ordinary people quietly contributing from the periphery. It took us a year to complete the design blueprints, and another 2 years to turn those blueprints into the reality before you.
What's wrong?
I was just thinking of myself and the other workers back then. The people have suffered so much.
There was no choice. We are racing against time. A grand project for the nation and its people always requires some sacrifice. Just like when we resisted the invasion back then. So that our descendants won't have to go through the hardships we did. For the continuation of our species. If we don't step up and grit our teeth through this, our descendants will be the ones to suffer.
Bearing the infamy of a generation, just so our descendants can prosper.
You could say that the latest data shows that the rate of rotational deceleration increased by another 0.03% compared to last month. The number seems low, but in reality, it means the frequency of global earthquakes and volcanic eruptions has increased by 12%. Kunlun number 1 is just one of the 36 Tiangong-class underground cities we've planned. But even if all 36 cities are completed, they can only accommodate slightly over 300 million people. In short, the government has done its best to strike a balance. If we built any more underground cities, the public wouldn't be able to take it, and chaos would break out.
Then what about the other few hundred million people? According
According to big data projections, many more people will die over the next 2 years. By then, we'll be able to accommodate everyone left.
We started with over 1 billion people. Amidst the natural and man-made disasters of the apocalypse, only 700 million remained. And in the end, only a little over 300 million will survive. The deceleration of Blue Star has caused such devastating damage. Calculating based on a family of 6, spread across every household, it cost the lives of 4 people, including my parents. Fuck.
Why the resentment? It's normal to be resentful. They are suffering. So you can't expect them to just endure it and not even complain, right? Of course, many unfair things probably happened along the way. But governing the nation is extremely complicated. Wherever there is power, parasites will always emerge. It's human nature. You can never get them all. You just root them out as you find them, over and over again.
Just arrest them all and shoot them. Screw it.
Look at you, letting your emotions get the better of you again, aren't you? If you arrest everyone, who's going to carry out the orders? We can't just rely on fresh recruits, most of the time, as long as their merits outweigh their faults. We just turn a blind eye. Simply put, this project is just a spark. A Noah's Ark to ensure the continuation of our civilization. But ultimately, the Ark must eventually make landfall.
I understand. We must secure the World Tree seed at all costs.
Yes, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're all we have. Take it steady and just do your best.
Elf Queen Ivanor, here I come.
Feels good.
Your Highness!
Lord Lingmo, you're awake. How do you feel after consuming the life fruit?
Definitely. I feel like my vision has improved, because you look even more beautiful now.
You're very witty, Lord Lingmo.
Princess Vendona, your queen invited me to Avino, right? When do we set off? You.
Do you want to go right now?
Of course. While patience is a virtue, keeping others waiting is just bad manners. Since Her Majesty has graciously invited me, how could I keep her waiting?
The demon clan won't attack again so soon. I originally planned to leave for the capital tomorrow. Since Lord Lingmo is so eager, please wait a moment. I will make some arrangements, and then we can set off together.
You're coming too. That's wonderful.
How do you ride this griffin?
I don't even know how to ride a horse.
Lord Lingmo, why don't you ride with me?
I'd be honored.
Lord Lingmo, come on up. Don't worry, it's very gentle.
Here we go.
Lord Lingmo, are you okay?
Sorry, I'm fine. It's just my first time, so I'm not quite used to it.
We have the world's most powerful military, the most advanced technology, and the greatest corporations.
Doomsday.
No, this is an opportunity, a chance to make Britain great again.
A perfect speech.
Mr. President, here is the briefing on recent global developments.
Regarding the Jin state.
They are requesting to incorporate their underground cities into our territory. Their reason is that they are too close to the underground cities of Daxia and Russia, making them feel insecure.
A bunch of cowards. Tell them not to worry. We are right by their side.
Also, South Korea has lodged a diplomatic protest with the UN.
Damn it, why are they protesting every single day? What are they protesting this time?
What is it?
They are protesting the naming of Daxia's 36 Tiangong underground cities, claiming it infringes on their cultural heritage. They claim that the Tiangong and Disha constellation system originated from their ancient civilization.
Have these idiots' brains also been fried by the sun? Is this really the time to care about that?
Perhaps they believe that this is a crucial step in securing cultural dominance in the post-apocalyptic era.
What a bunch of brain-dead fools. Get to the point. How is Daxia doing? Are the media campaigns and economic sanctions we launched having any effect?
Sir, the effect has been minimal. According to our latest intelligence, the overall construction of Daxia's 36 underground cities is already over 50% complete. More importantly, the construction of their mega-cities, like Tianquan and Yuheng, which are designed to house 10 million people, is also over 50% complete.
Fake news.
Absolutely fake news.
They're just bluffing. Do you have any idea how massive an underground city for 10 million people is? Even God couldn't build one, and they finished 50%. Their construction standards must be dangerously low. Before the apocalypse even hits, those cities will collapse on their own. It's typical authoritarian thinking. Just to save the useless masses, they're willing to drag down the entire country. They don't understand trade-offs or cost efficiency. This will cost them. Trust me, Nobody knows this better than I do.
You are wise, Mr. President. But as you know, their talent for infrastructure is always astonishing.
We can't let our guard down. Tell our top spies to watch them closely. I want to know every single move of Daxia's leadership. Blue Star is only going to get worse in the future. Underground cities only delay humanity's extinction. We need a new way out.
Lord Lingmo, we have arrived in Avignon.
Holy crap. This world tree is 100 times larger than the one in Lostia. If this place were rated as a 5A tourist attraction, a ticket would easily go for 88,000 yuan.
Lady Fandona, please follow me. The Queen is already waiting for you.
So, this is the Elf Queen. She is standing completely still, yet she exudes an air of elegance, nobility, and absolute majesty. It's an indescribable beauty, refined by the ages, and she actually looks somewhat similar to Findona.
Hear me, citizens of Avignon! The winds of fate have brought a visitor from another world.
Holy crap, what's going on? Talk about a grand welcome.
No, but a mortal. He brought miraculous wisdom. He improved our bows and crossbows, letting our arrows chase the trails of shooting stars. On the walls of Lostia, as the shadow of the demon clan loomed over the land, he fought valiantly, turning our evil enemies to ashes.
I've never heard such ridiculous flattery in my entire life. All I did was provide a blueprint and toss in a life fruit. Either the elves learned their rhetoric from bards.
Oh, look! Is that Lord Lingmo from another world? His hair is black, and his eyes are so unique.
Not just unique. Didn't you hear what the elder said? The compound bow he improved has a range and power that far exceed our longbows.
Oh my, but that craft is what we elves are most proud of.
Our craft.
I'm more interested in how he repelled the demon clan. I read the battle reports from Lostia. They say he single-handedly took down the demon squad.
Welcome back, Princess Findona, and a warm welcome to our guests from afar. Findona, my dear child, you have worked hard these past days. Your parents' spirits in heaven will surely be proud of you.
Protecting the people of Lostia is my duty. Your Majesty, this is the traveler from another world whom I mentioned to you. Lord Lingmu.
Traveler from another world, welcome to Avenor.
Your Majesty, meeting you is like a spring breeze brushing across the grasslands, or rain nourishing the earth. It is an honor to meet you in person.
Esteemed Lord Lingmo, Princess Findona, to welcome you back from your long journey. Her Majesty has prepared a banquet for you. Please follow me.
With at least 7 or 8 pieces of exquisite tableware, made of moonlight jade and mithril. Which one should I use first?
To our guest from another world, and to Lostia's great victory, cheers.
I can't believe the elves' water and wine can completely wash away physical fatigue. If I could bring this back and sell it, I'd easily become the richest man in the world, wouldn't I?
Lord Lingmo, Findona tells me you come from a nation called Daxia. We are very curious about your world. Could you tell us more about it?
Here it comes. The think tank already prepared a response. I can't reveal the true state of Blue Star. Otherwise, they might get suspicious and ruin our grand plan.
Your Majesty, compared to the great continent of Terra, our world
is rather ordinary.
Our physical capabilities as humans are quite weak compared to the races of Terra. We are not naturally agile like elves, nor are we as strong as dwarves. Speaking of which, I must thank your Majesty for the gift. That made me a little less fragile. When we travel long distances, we rely heavily on tools.
Tools.
For instance, there is a metal box that doesn't need horses, which we call a car. It serves a similar purpose to your carriages, only it runs a little faster, with the advantage of not needing to eat grass.
So it does burn quite a bit of fuel.
As for combat, we cannot sense magical elements, let alone cast spells. We can only rely on technological creations. For example, we have a weapon called a gun. You can think of it as a crudely crafted miniature crossbow, except you don't have to pull a string, and it shoots little iron beams. As for its power, it's probably on par with the arrows you shoot. Of course, we also have cannons, which are just larger crossbows that can shoot bigger iron beams.
Even farther.
That's pretty much it.
The art of bluffing never fails. It seems this otherworldly realm is far weaker than we imagined. Aside from those compound bows, which show some promise, the rest is likely inferior even to the militia of the holy human race. Forgive my presumption, Your Majesty. Hearing our otherworldly guest's description fills me with admiration. A civilization abandoned by the source of the world, Unable to perceive magic, yet capable of crafting such fascinating devices through external tools. This in itself is a miracle. It demonstrates a commendable intellect, typical of mortal beings. Lord Linmo, your people are physically so fragile. I fear they are inferior even to the untrained militia of the holy human race.
But the goddess of nature is merciful, and so are we elves.
I have a proposal that would be nothing short of a divine blessing for Great Sha. I propose that our elven kingdom accept Great Sha as our vassal state. I propose that our elven kingdom accept Great Sha as our vassal state.
You may supply us with those interesting inventions.
As our vassals, you will offer your strength on the battlefield to wear down the low-level cannon fodder of the Demon Clan. For a civilization abandoned by magic, to bask in the radiance of the elven kingdom. This will be the supreme honor for you and Great Sha. Lord Linmo, you should kneel on behalf of your nation and express gratitude for Her Majesty's generosity and mercy.
Elder Valerius is indeed far-sighted.
Indeed. This is the best outcome for them.
It is their greatest honor to become our vassal.
You. The Queen is deliberately letting the elders test me to gauge Great Sha's stance. If we show weakness, the Elven Queen will step in as the good cop, offering us a way out, while ensuring the elves hold all the cards in future negotiations. Great Sha will end up being the one exploited. I must fight back. I can't let them think I'm a pushover. Otherwise, they will just keep pushing their luck in the future.
Elder Valerius, is it?
Go ahead.
If you haven't woken up yet, go get some rest. Daydreaming here is inappropriate.
Lord Linmo, watch your words. I am bestowing glory upon you and your civilization. Win your sense of Jiangchen.
Glory. Thanks. But your kingdom is already on the brink of collapse. I'm thick-skinned, so I don't care what you say about me. But under no circumstances should you insult my nation and my civilization.
A vassal state.
Then let me ask you, noble elven elder, if we weak humans hadn't provided the blueprints for compound bows and repeating crossbows,
what would have become of Rostia by now?
Would you still be sitting here, enjoying fine wine and delicacies, while spouting nonsense to me, the benefactor who saved countless of your compatriots, and talking about some bullshit glory?
You what?
Aside from standing here showing off your pedantic arrogance, what else can you actually do? When Rostia City was in grave danger, did you go to defend it? Did you kill even a single demon? Now I finally understand why the elves have been repeatedly defeated by the Demon Clan. If your leadership is filled with arrogant, ignorant fools like you, who can't see the big picture, what kind of future do the elves even have? You take the victory bought with our aid, and turn around expecting us to be your dogs.
Who gave you the audacity, Fish Liu?
You elves have lived for thousands of years, but have your brains all turned to wood. Have you forgotten what it means to show gratitude?
Elder Valerius, you have deeply disappointed me.
Your Majesty,
Silence. As an elder of the elves, in the presence of the benefactor who saved countless of our people, instead of gratitude and respect, you show only your pathetic arrogance and prejudice, resorting to utter mockery and humiliation. Is this how we elves treat our guests? Arrogance. Folly, short-sightedness, and prejudice. Have you all forgotten? In centuries of war, how much land have we lost? How many compatriots have sacrificed their lives? We've been pushed back to this final sanctuary, with nowhere left to retreat. This deep-rooted arrogance is the very root of our endless defeats. It blinds us, keeping us from seeing our own shortcomings. And worse, it makes us reject every opportunity to change our fate. Lord Linmo, please forgive the insolence of my people for their actions just now. I offer you and the great nation behind you my most sincere apologies.
Oh, Your Majesty, you are being too polite. I was also a bit impulsive just now. Please don't take it to heart.
No, you did nothing wrong. Compared to those hypocritical flatteries, I appreciate your candid honesty much more. To be frank, Lord Linmo, our elven race's situation is far more dire than you can imagine. The Demon Clan's offensives come in relentless waves, and they grow stronger every day with the resources they plunder. Over centuries of war, our population has plummeted by 80%. Every adult elf has to go to battle, faced with the endless armies of the Demon Clan. Our magic and swordsmanship seem utterly powerless. We might kill 1,000 or 10,000 demons, but they will flood us with 100,000, a million more. We won't last much longer. The compound bows and repeating crossbows have indeed brought us a lifeline. For that, we are eternally grateful. But Lord Linmo, that is not enough. We need more help. We need the help of you and the Grand Nation behind you.
Here it comes. The World Tree seed is finally within reach.
Your Majesty, I completely understand how you feel, and deeply sympathize with the plight of your people. However, this is a matter of grave importance, and it is no longer something I can decide on my own. It involves the diplomatic relations between two worlds and civilizations. I am merely a representative.
I can't agree on the spot. That would make them think my status is too significant. Isn't that basically begging to be taken hostage? One can never be too careful.
It was presumptuous of me, but I still hope you can pass on a message for us. Whether it succeeds or not, we will be deeply grateful to you.
I will convey your Majesty's request and sincerity back to my country, exactly as they are.
Please rest assured.
My motherland never hesitates to extend a helping hand to true friends.
It is getting late, and you have traveled a long way. Let us discuss the details tomorrow. Findona, please escort Lord Lingmo to the Moonlight's Edge to rest.
That scared me to death. Lord Lingmo, I almost thought Her Majesty was going to throw you off the World Tree just now.
She wouldn't. I don't believe your queen is that short-sighted. And didn't you notice, that was just a clever scheme by the queen to kill 3 birds with 1 stone.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Your queen allowed the elder to challenge me because she wanted to test if I, and the nation behind me, are easy pushovers. That way, she could secure greater leverage in our future cooperation. If she realized we aren't pushovers, she could also use the opportunity to rein in and reform your pedantic nobility, while doing me a favor in the process. Wow, there are actually 2 moons in the sky.
Lord Lingmo, this is Moonlight's Edge, the highest point in the royal city. Only our most distinguished guests may stay here.
This is absolutely amazing.
Please thank the queen on my behalf. I really like this place.
Please get some rest. I won't disturb you any longer.
Wait, Princess Findona, I have a humble request.
Please, go ahead, sir.
Well, could you demonstrate some magic for me? I'd like to see up close what kind of power magic really is.
Of course. Watch closely, sir.
This is amazing.
What power is it? Is it your mental energy, or some magical element in the air that I can't perceive?
I just thought about making it move, and it did.
Just by thinking, can you control its temperature? Like making it freeze or boil?
No heat source, no refrigerant. Relying solely on willpower to transition between ice and boiling water in microseconds. That truly is magical.
Princess Fandona, teach me.
Teach you what?
Teach me magic. I want to learn. I want to see if I can do it too.
Sir, magic requires talent. Elves are born with the ability to commune with the elements. For large-scale spells, we also have to chant incantations.
How would we know without trying? There must be a methodology. How do you get started?
Meditation, reciting spells.
Alright. First, you need to close your eyes, clear your mind, and feel the elements flowing in the air. They are everywhere. And then, try to touch them with your mind and connect with them. Finally, visualize the desired effect in your mind.
Nope. I can't feel a thing. Guess I lack talent. No point in forcing it. Brother Zhao, I'm back.
Tell me, what's the big news?
An epic diplomatic breakthrough.
Well done.
When facing such deeply ingrained arrogance, backing down only breeds contempt. That tongue lashing showed the backbone of Great Xia, and more importantly, it gave the Elf Queen a way out. An excuse to clean house and to suppress the hardliners. From the outcome, you pulled off a political reshuffle for her, and did so flawlessly. But did you ever stop to think, what if that queen was as stubborn as Valerius? Or if she couldn't keep those people in check? You publicly humiliated an elven elder.
What would the consequences have been?
You might never have made it back. Let me emphasize this once more. Your safety is the absolute highest priority of the New Hope project, bar none. If anything happens, you are irreplaceable.
Got it, Brother Zhao.
Regarding the elves' request for full cooperation, the General Staff, the Academy of Sciences, and the Strategic Support Department's joint think tank have drawn up a preliminary plan. First, industrial enlightenment. The sole goal is to have them use their existing materials and magic to achieve replicable, standardized, and semi-automated production, freeing their craftsmen from manual blacksmithing to focus on precision components and RD.
Second, tactical reform. We will compile a set of classic tactical manuals, covering everything from concentrating superior forces to guerrilla tactics like retreat when the enemy advances, which you will translate and dictate to them. At the same time, teach them formation drills and 3-man fire team coordination, transforming those lone wolf elven rangers into a highly disciplined army that obeys every order.
Third, information superiority. We will provide blueprints for auxiliary tools to help them see further and to command more precisely. so they are no longer fighting blindly. According to our data model simulations, once these 3 steps are implemented, the elves' overall combat capability will at least double.
That high.
And that's a conservative estimate. The actual results will only be better. Don't forget how we used millet and rifles back in the day to claw our way out of the most desperate odds and usher in a brand new dawn. But this plan is only a stopgap measure to buy them a few more years and buy us more time.
Just holding out for a few years? Is there no way to counterattack?
Based on the intelligence you provided, the Demon Clan's numbers, war potential, and high-tier combat power are absolutely overwhelming to all of Terra. Once the Demon Clan realizes the elves have suddenly become a tough nut to crack, they will simply deploy double or triple their main force to crush them. When that happens, the elves won't stand a chance alone. Their annihilation will just be a matter of time.
Unless what?
Unless a brand new, powerful, and game-changing third-party force enters the fray. Like Ardaxia. But that's assuming we can get over there.
Lord Lingmo, here is your breakfast.
I'll never get tired of the fruit here.
Her Majesty the Queen and the elders are already waiting for you in the royal court. Let's head over.
Lord Linmo, I hope you slept well last night.
Very well, thank you. Regarding the aid you mentioned yesterday, I've already consulted with my country.
And has your country reached a decision?
Please rest assured, Your Majesty, Ardaxia is a peace-loving and helpful civilization. They have agreed to provide aid to the elves.
That's wonderful. On behalf of all elves, I thank your civilization. So, in return, what is it that your side requires of us?
My country is deeply curious about everything on the continent of Terra. Therefore, they would like a seed of the world tree for cultivation and research.
A world tree seed.
A seed of the world tree? That is absolutely out of the question.
This demand is going too far.
Your Excellency, do you know what this means? To condense even a single seed, the world tree must consume a massive amount of its source energy, plunging it into a century-long state of weakness. The cost is simply too high. Your Excellency, draining the world tree source energy is far too high a price to pay.
I understand. I am merely conveying their request. That being said, before making a final decision, could I see the seed with my own eyes first?
Of course. Please follow me.
Frandona, could you tell me more about the world tree seed? For instance, how it is cultivated.
It needs to take root in a mineral vein rich in exotic energy, and then be constantly nourished with energy. The purer and more massive the energy provided, the faster it will grow.
Blue star is a word of science. Where on earth are we going to find a mineral vein of exotic energy? Well, it is what it is. Let's get the seed first and worry about that later. Those research maniacs back home will surely find a way.
This vine elevator of yours is awesome.
Oh, elevator.
Huh?
Lord Linmo, this is the world tree seed.
You call this thing a seed? This is clearly a fruit, okay?
Lord Linmo, the world tree seed represents the hope for our people's survival and growth. Trading it for aid is a matter of grave importance. I must discuss this further with the elders.
Exactly. I also need to head back and consult with my government. After all, for a seed this precious, we must evaluate whether we have the capacity to cultivate it properly. We must not let your goodwill go to waste.
Brother Zhao, I'm back. We need to hold a team meeting immediately.
Did something happen?
The seed is as big as a football. This is way beyond our expectations. It's physically impossible to carry it through the mouth.
Are the energy veins crystalline mines, similar to those on our blue star? Or some kind of radioactive element enrichment zone?
Can the composition be analyzed? Football-sized.
Can we cut it open and bring it back in smaller pieces?
No, the world tree seed is too precious. If we damage its life structure, we might not get another one.
Then what do you suggest we do?
We can't ask Comrade Lim Mo to dislocate his jaw, can we? Even if we did, it still wouldn't fit.
Why not?
Mandibular dislocation and reduction is a routine procedure in modern medicine.
Absolutely not. I've said it before. Comrade Limo's safety is the highest priority. Any plan that could cause him physical harm is out of the question.
I have an idea. It's a bit challenging, but theoretically feasible. We could put it in Linmo's abdomen.
In my abdomen? Do you fucking think I'm a kangaroo?
Nonsense.
No, I'm not joking. I mean, we could make an incision in Linmo's abdominal cavity through minimally invasive surgery. Carefully place the seed inside, and then suture it. Once he returns, we will immediately perform surgery to retrieve it. For the entire process, we will mobilize the nation's top surgical team. Using the best equipment and medical supplies, we can minimize the risks.
I'll do it.
Limo, you don't have to do this. Your safety is what matters most.
I've thought it through. It's just stuffing a ball in my belly. Back when I played soccer, I even trapped the ball with my stomach.
Good. On behalf of the nation and its people, thank you. Rest assured, I will personally supervise this and mobilize the best medical resources in the country to assure absolutely nothing goes wrong. Once you return with the seed, I will personally host a celebration for you, our national hero.
Being a hero doesn't matter. Just make sure the chief surgeon isn't that lunatic Lu Cheng'en when the time comes.
Lord Linmo, we've discussed this. We agree to your terms, but we also have one condition of our own. The city of Emerald Leaves was once our most prosperous territory, and our most vital shield in the east. 2 years ago, it was conquered by the Demon Clan, becoming their forward base to launch attacks into our heartland. They are mining and hauling away countless mineral resources, and the World Tree is suffering terribly from their devastation. My condition is that Daxia must help us reclaim the city of Emerald Leaves.
No problem. We accept the condition to reclaim the city of Emerald Leaves.
Wonderful, Lord Linmo. Your decisiveness is truly admirable. So, when will your civilization send troops to support us?
We can start at any time.
But Your Majesty, you might have misunderstood. Daxia will not send troops directly.
What? No troops? How is that even aid? Your Excellency, are you playing games with us?
Of course not, Your Majesty. Please, let me explain. Daxia genuinely wants to send troops to help you. On that point, please believe in our sincerity. But the thing is, I only ended up here by falling into a spatial turbulence, and my connection with Daxia only works when I sleep. Our army physically cannot cross over. Do you understand? But that doesn't mean we can't do anything. We can provide a complete warfare solution, allowing the elves to wipe the floor with the Demon Clan on their own.
So, Lord Linmo, are you saying that Daxia's so-called aid is just you teaching us how to carve bows and read books? Why are we playing with a sandbox instead of sending a real army?
Crap. This deal is about to fall through.
Your Majesty, I completely understand your disappointment. We want to come and help you directly as well.
But we can't just cross time and space to get here.
Actually, there is a way to solve this.
Huh?
On the continent of Terra, the holy human race possesses an ancient teleportation magic, astral teleportation. It can not only establish magical portals within Terra, but it can also cross worlds and connect different planes. If we can convince them to help, and build an astral portal connecting your world and Terra, it is not entirely impossible.
An astral portal?
Your Majesty, pardon my intrusion, but regarding this astral portal...
Is it stable?
Is it one-way or two-way? And how difficult is it to build?
Astral teleportation is the ultimate, closely guarded magic of the holy human race. In theory, as long as there is enough energy, a stable two-way portal can be established.
As for the difficulty,
it requires spatial crystals unique to the holy human race and a massive amount of magic crystals. Most importantly, it must be constructed by someone of the archbishop level from the holy human race.
Amazing. As long as it's real, that's all we need.
Your Majesty, this is of utmost importance. Its significance far exceeds all of our previous expectations. I must take this news back immediately. Please believe me, if this portal can really be built, reclaiming the Emerald Leaf City won't be a problem. I will do everything I can to make this cooperation happen.
Very well. I shall await your good news, Lord Linmo.
Brother Zhao, we have a major situation. Summon all core personnel for a meeting. Immediately.
What's the major emergency?
I don't have to be cut open to bring back the World Tree seed anymore. They have a way to build a two-way portal connecting Blue Star and the continent of Terra.
Commander Ling, say that again. What is that portal for?
I said, they can open a portal. A portal that can allow us, our artillery shells, and our vast armies to march straight through into that magical world.
Impossible. This violates the conservation of mass and energy. This is unscientific.
How did they do it? What's the underlying theory? Is it based on a wormhole model or dimensional folding?
A portal to a brand new, complete ecosystem.
My God.
We could move an entire P4 biosafety lab over there. We can personally collect blood samples from elves, dwarves, and beastmen. And they would all be alive.
We must build this portal, no matter the cost. Humanity, our Daxia, is saved.
Indeed. Everyone here knows very well that while our Ark project sounds grand, what is it in reality? It's just a high-tech tomb. We're just burrowing underground. Even if we survive crustal shifts and superstorms, can we escape the death of our planet? Once the atmosphere is completely lost and plant life dies off, where will our oxygen come from? We would eventually suffocate to death underground. And as for interstellar migration, let's not delude ourselves. With our current technology, the cost of sending just 1 kilogram of payload to Mars is far more expensive than a kilogram of gold. How many people could we actually send there? A company? A platoon? Can a group that small preserve our technology? That's not the continuation of civilization, that's exile. It's throwing the embers of our civilization into the freezing void of space to fend for themselves. Before this, it's safe to say we humans had no future at all. All nations fought tooth and nail to claim the Antarctic and Arctic territories. Of the nearly 200 nations before the disaster, how many are even left now? Most have either collapsed or been annexed. Their elites were divided and absorbed by us and a few other major powers, leaving hundreds of millions of civilians stranded near the equator, digging pathetic dirt holes, waiting to die in the disaster. They fight desperately for a piece of bread or a can of food just to live another day, and still bomb each other over a few square meters of safe zone.
But things are different now. They could never have dreamed that we are about to secure a gateway to a whole new world.
That's right. This is our stairway to heaven. Even if Blue Star is completely doomed, we can still relocate our people there. Think bigger. We aren't fleeing as refugees. We are going to expand our domain. After all, who wouldn't want to plant our red flags all over a brand new planet?
Well said. Comrades, from this moment on, all information regarding the portal is classified as top secret. Knowledge of this is strictly limited to those in this room. Understood.
Understood.
Old Leo, you and your team need to draft a proposal immediately for a biological and environmental risk assessment plan for Terra.
No problem, Commander Lin. Next time you cross over, take along some of our lab's sterile sampling bottles. Once you're there, just open the cap to collect an air sample. Then grab a handful of soil, scoop some water, seal them up, and bring them back. Give me the samples, and in just 3 days, I guarantee an environmental report accurate down to the molecular level.
No problem.
Everyone else, start making preparations on your end. I'll head out immediately to brief the leadership in person.
Until I return.
All members of the New Hope Project are restricted to this base. Entering radio silence. No one is allowed to leave without permission, or contact the outside world, or conduct non-essential communications. Commander Lin, what do you think of these arrangements? Is there anything you'd like to add?
Brother Zhao, don't put me on the spot. Most of the people sitting here are top brass. Asking me this, isn't that just putting me on the hot seat?
Commander Lin.
Your arrangements are very thorough. I'm satisfied. Good job. You may proceed.
In the end, China and Jin couldn't hold back, and finally made their move. Southern Alliance, Antarctic Port B Survival Zone.
Reporting, sir. The New Hope Project team has made a major breakthrough. We found a path to a new world. It's a stable, two-way portal created by a spell called astral teleportation.
Zhao Gang, are you sure every single word of this is true?
I stake my life on it. It is absolutely real. Sir, our civilization is saved.
Good. Fantastic. This is wonderful.
Xiaolie, notify the others. Emergency meeting in 1 hour.
Chiefs, there's a new development regarding the New Hope Project.
Oda, so that portal really does exist.
And it's the holy human race that possesses this technology.
Comrades, we have been searching for a way out. Now, a path of hope has opened up before us. Let's hear your thoughts.
Is this a godsend opportunity?
Or Pandora's box?
Of course it's a massive opportunity. Our current situation is 10,000 times worse than any disaster that could escape from that box. The planet beneath our feet is turning into a giant coffin. Why are we guarding it? To be buried with it. With this portal, we can send our troops through, roll our tanks in, and set up our missiles over there. That is a new planet, a new home.
I agree with Luoyang. This isn't just about finding refuge and expanding territory. This is a brand new world. It means unlimited resources and an unlimited market. We can trade our cheapest industrial goods for their magic ores, rare magical plants, and even biomaterials with miraculous properties. This trade is enough to instantly revitalize our national economy, which has stagnated due to the disaster.
And on a civilizational level, there are the longevity genes of the elf. If we can decode them, the limits of human lifespan will be shattered. Not to mention the dwarf's rune tech and the holy human spatial magic. If we can master even 1/10,000th of their secrets, it will be a dimensional leap for our entire civilization.
I object. I object. It's too risky. This is a pure gamble. We know absolutely nothing about that world. All of our intelligence comes solely from Lingmo. How can we guarantee the accuracy of this information? What if the demon clan over there is far stronger than we imagine? What if they launch a counter-invasion through the portal we build? Could our cities, could our people withstand those endless monsters from another world? This is gambling with the very fate of Great Sha and the lives of our people.
Gambling.
Aren't we already gambling right now?
We are betting that tectonic movements won't prematurely tear apart the underground cities we built by exhausting our national strength.
We are betting that solar winds won't strip away within 10 years the atmosphere we depend on for survival.
We are betting that the nations on the ruins, bombing each other over a can of expired food, won't lose their minds and aim their nuclear weapons at our last living space. Tell me, is there a single day we aren't gambling? And now, we have a bet with much higher odds and far greater rewards. It might even be an opportunity to call the shots ourselves. Yet you tell me
not to sit at the table.
Look here. Look at these places. We have nowhere left to retreat. We have no other choice.
Indeed. Rather than waiting for death, we must fight for survival in the jaws of death.
All right. Based on our discussion just now, let me recap. First, deploying troops is a must. This is how we show our sincerity to the elves, and the best way to pave our path to another world.
Second, defining our role.
We are not invaders. We are providers of civilizational aid and equal trading partners. Before we establish a firm foothold in that world, we must keep a low profile.
Win-win cooperation must be the core theme.
We must not let any race on the continent of Terra harbor the slightest weariness or hostility toward us. Third, Comrade Lin Mo is authorized to fully represent Daxia, to foster cooperation with the Elf Queen at all costs. We must establish the portal. Meanwhile, we must show we have no territorial ambitions in Terra. We operate like mercenaries, with the sole goal of helping them fight the Demon Clan. We will figure out the rest step by step. Anything else to add?
Good. Let's leave it at that for now. Zhao Gang, head back immediately. Inform Lin Mo of our decision, and tell him he is not fighting alone. Behind him stands the full support of all Daxia and its people.
Yes, sir.
Wait, actually, I'll go back with you. I want to see this fine young man with my own eyes, and thank him in person.
Chief, top priority encrypted message from New Kyoto.
Secret Order, Long Zhan, Commander-in-Chief of the Arctic Theater, is ordered to, within 72 hours. 20,000 elite combatants will be drafted from the Snow Wolf Special Operations Brigade and directly affiliated units. To form the 1st Expeditionary Force, enter Level 1 combat readiness and await teleportation orders. Mission objective, classified. Combat location, classified. Target enemy, classified. The term Expeditionary Force has been consigned to history for far too long. On today's Blue Star, geopolitical space has been compressed to the absolute limit. The major powers within the Arctic Circle are crammed together like trapped beasts. Any military action triggers a chain reaction. An expedition is out of the question. Are we heading to the South Pole? But that's under the jurisdiction of the Antarctic Theater. Commander of the Expeditionary Force, Long Zhan here.
I know.
Chief, I received the orders, but for a designation like Expeditionary Force, I need a direction, so I can prepare my men to the fullest. Long Zhan, do you think the ground beneath our feet is still secure? Sir, we are surrounded by crises, but we have it under control.
Under control.
We are merely aboard a sinking ship, doing our best to slow down the leaks.
Is this what the High Command truly believes?
But now, we found a new ship, one that can carry our civilization, and break out of this apocalyptic ocean. And you, the 1st Expeditionary Force, are the vanguard who must secure our ticket. I cannot tell you who the enemy is, nor where the battlefield lies. I can only tell you that this battle is a once-in-a-millennium chance of survival for Great Shah. Comrade Long Zhan, I am placing the hope of our nation in your hands. Failure is not an option. We will complete the mission, sir.
Pass down my orders.
All officers and soldiers, attention!
Enter Level 1 Combat Readiness.
Everyone, assemble.
This is Wang Hai from the General Equipment Department.
Hello, Director Wang.
Comrade Ma Dongxiang, urgent tasking. Your unit is hereby placed under Level 1 Combat Readiness. Effective immediately, all production lines of the Jiqing Military Industry Group will switch to wartime status. All foreign trade orders are suspended indefinitely. Your current production capacity must be doubled within 24 hours. Throw every available worker and production line at this. 24 hours, 3 shifts, non-stop production. The specific procurement catalog and quantities are detailed in a document that will be sent to you shortly.
Are we heading into full-scale war?
Who is the enemy? UK, Russia, or Japan?
Damn it! It's already the end of the world, and those countries still won't give it a rest. Notify all executives. Meeting in 30 minutes.
Maximum security regulations for cross-world biological sample quarantine. military, and security preparedness. I have to sign all of these. I feel like my right hand doesn't even belong to me anymore. What's this?
Proposal to optimize the internal staffing structure of the New Hope project. Currently, the core team is heavily male-dominated, which is not conducive to team atmosphere, harmony, and long-term physical and mental well-being. Considering that Commander Lin is still single, we should consider bringing more young, beautiful women into the team. Proposed by Liu Chengren.
Who knew old Liu, that research maniac, could be so thoughtful? Brother Zhao, you're finally back. Any later, and I would have been buried alive by all these documents.
Commander Lin, let me introduce you to a senior official.
This is Zhao Lang.
Hey, Zhao. Hello, sir.
Relax, young comrade. Have a seat. It's good for young people to have some energy.
Reporting, sir. I was just joking with Academician Liu.
I know. I've read all of your reports and watched all the footage you sent back. Comrade Limo, on behalf of Daxia and all its people, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sir, I was just lucky. I fell asleep and ended up in a new world.
No need to be modest. Luck is also a part of our national destiny. We need your good fortune right now. We have already made the arrangements. Just before our talk, 20,000 of the elite troops of the 1st Expeditionary Force from the Arctic Theater have finished assembling. Polaris Defense's first batch of aid equipment for Terra is being loaded. Comrade Limo, Daxia is ready for you.
Isn't this all happening a bit too fast? I'm afraid my shoulders aren't broad enough to carry such a heavy burden.
Don't worry, we've got your back. Limo, you have given us a pass to survival. I now authorize you with full responsibility for all contacts and the cooperation with the continent of Terra. This includes, but is not limited to, military, diplomatic, and trade affairs. You hold the highest decision-making authority. Standing behind you is not just a team or a base, but the entirety of Daxia. Mr. Ken, Mr. Liu, and all the comrades are here. I have witnessed all of your hard work. You are all heroes of our nation.
Thank you for your service.
It's only our duty.
Comrade Limo, go all out. We can no longer afford to lose, but because of that, we have nothing to fear.
We are fearless.
Lord Limo, do you mean that as long as we can solve the portal issue?
Exactly. If the portal opens, our soldiers can come through. We are confident we can help you take back the city of Emerald Leaves.
Good. I will immediately dispatch a delegation to the city of Holy Light.
Elder Silent, you will travel with Fandona.
And make sure to convince those stubborn old fossils of the Holy See. Lord Limo, as a representative of Daxia, we must trouble you to go with them. With you present, it will be much easier to convince those holy humans.
No problem. There's no time to lose. Let's set off today. Elder, how are we getting there?
Stop!
Why is everyone staring at me so weirdly? What's going on? Wait, are they friendly?
Lord Limo, please put me down.
Oh, right. I thought it was an enemy attack.
Forgive our poor hospitality. We failed to inform you in advance and startled you. However, Lord Limo, this level of vigilance is exactly the quality we need most right now. This is Lord Yadis. They belong to the Dragon Clan and are also the most loyal allies of our elven race.
I despise humans.
Lord Yadis, please calm your anger. This gentleman is a human from the nation of Daxia and has no relation to the holy humans. They merely share the same appearance. Lord Limor, the holy humans have always regarded becoming Dragon Knights as their highest honor, glory, Songkinj, which is why the dragons harbor hostility toward humans.
Don't worry, my orientation is normal. I'm not interested in riding you.
Let us set off, then...
Unbelievable. Talk about a cow riding a power line.
Lord Limo, are you alright?
I'm fine. The takeoff was just a bit intense. Way more thrilling than our airplanes.
We have arrived. The city of Holy Light.
Friends of Avenal, may nature protect you. Please state the purpose of your visit.
Your Holiness, may the Holy Light be with you. The races of the Terra continent are constantly losing ground to the Demon Clan. With the elves in grave danger, we hope to bring in reinforcements from Daxia.
Your Holiness, my name is Lin Mo, and I come from Daxia in another world. Although we look very similar to the holy humans, we do not share a common origin. We come from a world without magic, relying mainly on technological creations. You can think of it as a more precise form of alchemy.
Oh, Elder Mo Yu, to think you elves would actually pin your hopes on a group of pitiful people abandoned by magic.
Lord Kyle, Lord Lin Mo is our ally. Please show some respect.
I'm curious, if the people of Daxia saw even the lowest tier demonic hound, would they wet their pants in fear?
Enough. Your Majesty, the demon army is endless, and Terra is in grave danger. Our only hope of survival is to rely on the power of a new force. Therefore, we earnestly request the Holy See to use astral teleportation to establish a portal connecting our two worlds and usher in our reinforcements.
Denied. Astral teleportation is the highest secret bestowed upon our race by the god. Each activation consumes a vast amount of precious materials. What if it brings not allies, but another horde of demons? Moreover, to pay such a steep price for such a weak group of allies, with all due respect, this is drinking poison to quench thirst, and utterly foolish. We, the holy humans, would rather fight to the last man in the holy light than hand over the fate of Terra to a group of mortals. Stranger, are you mocking me?
No, no, no. How could I dare mock such a high and mighty lord?
And how should I address you?
You may address me as Archbishop Kyle.
Very well, Archbishop Kyle. I respect every race on Terra, but let's make one thing clear. We are not here to beg you. We are here to give you a chance to survive. Do you not understand the words on the brink of extinction? Or do you simply not care about the survival of Terra?
Insolent.
How dare a barbarian like you shout in the sanctuary of the Holy Lord?
Please calm your anger, Lord Archbishop.
He meant no disrespect. He helped us repel the demon clan in Lostia. And he is a true friend of Terra.
Your Holiness, just 7 days ago, the Genji Ulwaf tribe was nearly wiped out, and the Laughing Windorc tribe was forced to migrate west. How much time do we have left? We are not without hope. During the recent defense of Lostia, it was the new weapons brought by Lord Lin Mo that gave our Elven Guard a massive boost in combat power, allowing us to repel a long-planned surprise attack by the Demon Clan.
The true value of these weapons is that they require no magical talent. They are so simple to use that long training is unnecessary. This means even ordinary civilians can become highly lethal warriors.
Your Holiness, the fall of Terra is only a matter of time. If you don't use the astral teleportation you take pride in to seek survival now, then its ultimate fate will be to lie with your bones, buried forever in coffins beneath this soil.
I grant permission to use astral teleportation, but there are conditions. First, all magical materials and manpower required to open the portal will be entirely borne by you. Second, your nation must sign a magical contract. The contract will limit Daxia's entry numbers into Terra, as well as your weapon types and range of activity. You must promise not to interfere in the internal affairs of Terra's races, entering only as a hired force under the joint supervision of our clan and the elves. Should you violate this, the portal will be permanently closed, and you will face punishment. Archbishop Kyle will discuss the specific details with you.
Since His Holiness the Pope has granted his approval, I shall outline the framework of the agreement. First, regarding the troop number, considering the immense risks of astral teleportation and the unknown nature of your world, for this initial phase of cooperation, we will allow a maximum of 10,000 soldiers to enter Terra. This is already an act of great generosity from the holy human race. Outlander, do you find this funny?
No, it's not funny. I just find it utterly ridiculous. Archbishop, forgive my bluntness, but do you have some sort of misunderstanding about the scale of the Demon Clan's army? 10,000 troops. Do you have any idea what that means against the Demon Clan? Throwing 10,000 troops onto the battlefield wouldn't even make a splash. You're not asking for reinforcements. You're just inviting 10,000 people to be served as snacks to the demons.
Insolent.
You are here to support us, not to invade. Just how many troops do you intend to send?
But we're not here to die. Besides, at least you recognize it's supposed to be support. If the holy human race's definition of support is to send our Daxia soldiers here just to die in vain, then we might as well call off this cooperation. Elder, you see it yourself. It's not that we don't want to help, but your allies are treating us like fools.
Please, Archbishop Kyle. Lord Lin Mo is speaking the truth. 10,000 troops is indeed too few. Against a demon legion that easily numbers in the hundreds of thousands, they won't make any difference at all.
Numbers are not the sole factor that determines victory in war. 10,000 soldiers equipped with those peculiar weapons of yours would already possess a combat capability that cannot be underestimated. Furthermore, as this is only our first cooperation, we need time to assess your true intentions and capabilities.
Assess what? Whether our soldiers die fast enough. 50,000 troops. That is our demand. Only by establishing a solid frontline base can we truly impact the course of the war.
Out of the question.
Out of the question.
We will never allow such a massive otherworldly army to set foot on our land.
Alright, I respect your concerns. Look, let's both take a step back. I don't want to waste time bickering. 25,000 troops. If you can't even accept this number, we'll leave right now. And we won't disturb you as you peacefully fight to the last man in your holy light.
Fine, but that is the absolute limit.
Excellent. It seems we have reached our first agreement.
Now, the second point, the area of operations.
Since you came at the request of the elves, your army's operations
must be strictly confined within elven territory.
You will be restricted to a single city to fight the Demon Clan. Under no circumstances
will you be allowed to take a single step into other territories.
Naturally. But we need to reclaim the city of Emerald Leaves, so the boundary should be set from the elven capital, Avenor, to the city of Emerald Leaves.
That is acceptable.
Lastly, and most importantly, the weapons. You must provide a detailed weapons inventory. The types and quantities of all weapons entering Terra must be reviewed and approved by us. Any creation we deem to carry uncontrollable risks will be strictly forbidden from being brought onto the continent of Terra.
Daxia's greatest leverage in their aid is their unprecedented weaponry. If they get bottlenecked on this point, all previous negotiations will have been in vain.
Well, Lord Archbishop, it's not that I don't want to provide it. It's just that our weapon systems are a bit complex.
How so?
For example, our weapons are like your magic. Could you give me a list detailing what every priest in your holy empire and I can use, including every spell, incantation, and magic circles, power, and the casting materials?
How is that even possible?
Exactly. Our weapon list is 10,000 times more complex than that. I can't just bring the blueprints of our entire industrial system over for you to inspect, can I?
Not like you would understand them anyway.
You are just playing word games.
No. I'm just stating facts. How about this? Give me one day. I need to consult with our command to draft a simplified overview of the weapon types that you can understand. We can discuss the details of the weapon list at this time tomorrow.
How does that sound?
Fine. Tomorrow then.
I hope you play no tricks. No one can violate a witnessed magic contract.
Brother Zhao, I'm back. Notify everyone. Meeting in the conference room in 10 minutes.
Copy that.
It's settled.
Attaboy, 25,000.
Brilliant job. This outcome has far exceeded our expectations.
It's alright. The Demon Clan is closing in on them. The other races won't last long. If the Sacred Human Clan keeps acting so high and mighty,
they will all end up doomed together.
But there's a catch. They demanded a detailed weapon list, and they reserved the right to review and approve it.
That was to be expected. We can't expect them to lower their guard completely.
The question is, how do we write this list? Our weapon system and their magic system are on completely different dimensions. How do we explain the magical equivalent of a 155mm shell to them?
General Lang Zhan of the Arctic Theater and his 1st Expeditionary Force are currently on level 1 combat readiness. As for this weapon list, I think it's better to let them draft it. After all, they are the professionals when it comes to war. Commander Lin, I believe it's time to share all the intelligence with General Lang Zhan.
I agree. Since they're the ones fighting, we can't keep them in the dark.
Understood. I will report to the higher-ups immediately to request authorization.
$25,000 people.
Securing 10,000 slots was already our most optimistic estimate. Putting ourselves in their shoes. If an army from another world claimed they were here to help, no matter how dire the situation on Blue Star was, our first instinct would still be to refuse. Even if it were an internal war among humans, losing would still be our own affair. But once you bring in outsiders, the nature of the situation changes entirely.
Those who are not of our kin are bound to have different hearts.
Well done.
I approve the request to share intelligence with Comrade Lang Zhan. As of now, General Lang Zhan, commander of the Arctic Theater, is officially assigned to the new Hope Project team.
Yes, sir.
It's me, Odiang. I've got good news. Lin Mo secured a deal that far exceeded our expectations. And the quota for the first batch far exceeds our expectations.
What's the quota? That young comrade, Lin Mo, he truly is our lucky star.
Indeed, his appearance is a true blessing for Daxia. Such top-secret missions are usually a one-way trip. These 20,000 troops must be the elite of the elite. If they fall in battle, no one will even recover their bodies, and the state won't acknowledge them. But first to fight, sure to win. We have no fear.
Report. The commander of the Red Wolf Special Ops Brigade has submitted his request to deploy for the 5th time.
Denied.
The commander of the Thunder Armored Brigade has been standing outside headquarters for 2 hours.
Let him stand.
Although the objective remains unknown, with such a massive mobilization. With a mobilization this massive, they're all sharp minds. Who will definitely figure out there's a special mission?
They're all my own men, and they're all equally dear.
This is Long Zhan.
How are the preparations for your expeditionary force?
Sir, the 20,000 strong expeditionary force has assembled and is ready to deploy at any time.
Just now, there has been a new development in the mission. The initial relocation quota has been increased to 25,000.
Understood. I will adjust our deployment immediately.
Hold on, there's a second matter. As of now, you are reassigned to the new Hope Project Group under Unified Command. Your direct supervisor is Comrade Lin Mo, Chief Commander of the New Hope Project.
Who is Lin Mo?
Comrade Long Zhan, I know you have questions, but this is an order. Put aside all doubts and fully cooperate with Comrade Lin Mo.
Yes, sir. Mission will be accomplished. Top secret. Name, Lin Mo. Age, 23. Identity, Chief Commander of the top secret New Hope Project. 23 years old? That's younger than my youngest platoon leader. Absurd. I'll have to see for myself just who this Lin Mo really is.
General Long, welcome to the New Hope Project team. Time is short. Let's get straight to the point. This is our new battlefield, the continent of Terra. A world where magic and supernatural forces exist. Our enemy, the Demon Clan, is an invasive species from another world. They are waging a war of extinction against the native races of Terra.
Our expeditionary force is marching into another world.
Compared to what Terra offers, the ARC project is merely delaying the inevitable. The future of Blue Star depends on finding a new home. And Terra is the new hope we have chosen. He is the sole traveler connecting us to Terra, and the chief commander of our New Hope project, Comrade Lin Mo.
This young man didn't rely on connections at all. Alone in a perilous other world, facing unfamiliar magic and alien races. He single-handedly secured this great advantage for Daxia and Blue Star. I, Long Zhan, admit I couldn't have pulled that off. Comrade Commander-in-Chief! Long Zhan of the Arctic Theater Command, reporting for duty. The expeditionary force of 25,000 is ready, awaiting your orders.
General Long, welcome to Project New Hope. Now, I will briefly outline our cooperation with Terra.
As for the weapon list, that's simple. Just list the weapon names, effective ranges, and maximum lethal radii. Omit the principles and technical details. They wouldn't understand them anyway. For gear and equipment, just list their purposes. Keep it simple and clear.
Let's do it your way. You're the expert here. Draft an equipment list as soon as possible. I need to take it over to finalize the portal arrangements as soon as possible.
Understood.
Archbishop, this is the list of equipment our Daxia Vanguard plans to bring.
Please review it.
Wait, why are you looking at me? Look at the list. If everything is fine, sign the contract.
Outlander, I cannot read the script of your world.
Shoot, I completely forgot about that.
Princess Findona, I'll need your help to translate. Please bring a pen and paper.
Oh, right. Of course.
What's wrong with you guys now?
What is this mortar? How is it different from this anti-aircraft gun?
Just think of it as a catapult. They have similar power, but the latter is designed to shoot down flying demons.
And this armored vehicle?
Oh, you can think of it as a human mount. Pretty much like your mounts.
Then what about tanks and fighter jets?
You can think of them as your heavy armored knights and griffin knights.
And what on earth is this Dongfeng? Are you sure about this range?
That's right. Just think of it as an ultra-long-range forbidden spell.
What? This is strictly forbidden from being brought to the continent of Terra.
No way. This gives us a sense of security. Without it,
how could our weak force of just over 20,000 dare to help you fight the Demon Clan?
Otherwise, if we only rely on things like bows, crossbows,
and knights to fight without having any magic.
How can we help the elves resist the Demon Clan?
how would we be any different from you, who have been retreating step by step?
Indeed, Lord Archbishop, this request is completely reasonable. For the sake of the God of Holy Light, please allow them to bring it.
Don't we also have forbidden spell mages on the continent of Terra? This is perfectly normal.
This weapon list is supposed to be jointly reviewed and restricted with the elves. But any fool can see that the elves are eager for these outworlders to bring out all their entire arsenal to help them reclaim the city of Emerald Leaves.
3, at most.
Phew, mission accomplished. This is also the think tank's minimum requirement.
Very well. The final penalty for breach of contract will be borne by every Doxia human who sets foot on the continent of Terra.
What kind of penalty?
If you violate the covenant, the punishment is naturally death.
Your Eminence, we are here as reinforcements, not to sign our lives away. If one of our soldiers accidentally brings in an undeclared multi-tool pocket knife, do all 25,000 of us have to die with him?
What kind of logic is that?
Lord Archbishop, please reconsider. This condition is indeed too harsh.
Without penalties, what would even be the point of signing this covenant?
If you know it's pointless, then why even bother with a covenant?
If we push it too far, it's ultimately the elves who will be hindered. Moyu will definitely report it to the Pope. If that happens, I won't get off easy either.
All right.
We will establish an inspection team at the portal, comprising representatives from both the holy humans and the elves. They will monitor and inspect all items entering Terra.
No problem.
Yes.
Here is the payment to keep the portal open for 10 days. There are many portals within the territory of the holy humans, generally categorized into 3 types. The first is a daily or monthly subscription plan, offering unlimited access within the set time frame. This is ideal for our current situation, which requires transporting large volumes of supplies and personnel in a short window. The second type charges based on the physical size and the energy level of the items being teleported. The third is a buyout option. The holy humans will build a permanent portal for you, and you purchase the magic crystals required to power it.
Elder, this portal will only remain open for 10 days. Once we help you reclaim the city of Emerald Leaves, how will our people return?
Rest assured, Lord Linmo, Her Majesty the Queen has already taken this into consideration. Once we reclaim our homeland, we will pay the fee again to reopen the portal and send your brave warriors home in glory.
Elder, we are indeed allies. But even the closest of allies must keep clear accounts, to avoid any future misunderstandings. Let's put it down in a formal contract.
Of course, of course.
Brother Zhao, I'm back. Tell everyone it's time for a meeting.
Commander Lin, please take a seat, everyone.
Here, Academician Liu. Just what you asked for.
Thank you, Commander Ling. With this, we can finally determine if humans can survive normally over there.
Greetings, Chief. Greetings, Chief.
Sit down, everyone. No need to be so tense. I'm just here to observe, as I wanted to hear the news Comrade Linmo brought back firsthand. Please go on, Linmo. What a bullshit clause! Those holy frauds haven't even met us, and they're already trying to set a trap for us!
It's the typical face of a tech monopoly. Just because they control the portal technology, they think they can control everything.
Fortunately, we managed to settle everything in the end. They agreed to send a monitoring delegation instead, which is basically like setting up a customs office. Oh, and the penalty for breach of contract is quite bizarre. It's called rejection by the will of the world.
Is it the will of Gaia? My god. Even the hypothetical will of Gaia actually exists there.
Crookedy, the portal isn't permanent. The elves only purchased a 10-day access window.
This piece of news completely derails our previous deployment plans. We don't know the exact dimensions of the portal, but being a gate, it shouldn't be too massive. Moving a force of 25,000, along with their heavy equipment, logistics support, ammunition, and supplies. 10 days is an incredibly tight window.
It's more than just tight. This is an extreme transport operation. Besides, once the gate closes after 10 days, our 25,000 troops will be cut off, completely isolated with no way back.
Exactly. That's why I anticipated the return strategy after the war, and signed a second contract with the elves. Post-war, the elves will cover the cost of opening the portal a second time, and pay us 1 world tree seed.
But if we fail to take the city of Emerald Leaves, does that mean the second portal won't be opened?
That was an oversight on our part. We actually failed to foresee this. Thankfully, Commander Lin caught it.
Plans never keep up with reality. It's only normal.
Commander Lin, there must be other ways to utilize the portal, right?
Yes. 3 options in total.
Buy it out! We must buy it out!
We don't have the resources to buy it out right now. Even leasing it for just 10 days cost the elves a fortune. It costs several large chests of treasure. But that's to be expected, considering it's cross-planar. Nothing much happened after that. We agreed to set out with the holy humans the next day, to return to the elves, and begin establishing the portal.
Lingmo, you've done an excellent job. Comrades, we must take this one step at a time. As of now, our long-term goals are clear. Our immediate priority is to make the most of these precious 10 days with the portal, to safely and completely deploy our expeditionary force to Terra. Step 2, help the elves win this battle. Reclaim the city of Emerald Leaves and obtain the World Tree Seed. Step 3, secure a fiefdom for ourselves, to serve as a bridgehead. Then, at all costs, establish our own permanent astral portal. You all need to figure out how we can secure that fiefdom, and gather the resources to purchase a portal from the holy humans.
Yes, sir. We will not fail you.
General Longzhan.
Sir.
You will personally command the expeditionary force and oversee all military operations. However, on the overall strategic direction, you must take orders from Comrade Lingmo. Furthermore, his safety takes precedence over all other missions. Should any emergency arise, you must ensure Lingmo's safety at all costs. As long as he is safe, we have a chance to try again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I swear to defend Commander Lin with my life. As long as I live, he lives.
Regarding the portal's placement on Blue Star, do you have a concrete plan?
Sir.
I propose setting up the portal in the underground base of the Arctic Theater. It is a military fortress with the highest level of security and defense. Should any uncontrollable situation arise from the other world, we can defend it and conduct anti-invasion operations.
Agreed. Then it's settled. All personnel of the New Hope Project Command will relocate to the Arctic Theater base immediately. General Long, make the necessary arrangements.
Mission will be accomplished.
Strength. My whole life feels like walking on pain.
The current temperature on the ice plains outside is minus 10 degrees. Inside the base, using HVAC and heat from our equipment, the living quarters stay at a comfortable 20 degrees. Welcome to the Arctic Theater, Fortress Military Base.
Drop your bags, everyone. We assemble in the cafeteria in 5 minutes.
This is the exclusive cafeteria for the New Hope team. No outsiders can enter our sector. It's secure, so there's no need to worry about leaks.
Commander Lin.
Still getting used to it.
Once the portal opens, I will have command of the expeditionary force. But the future of Daxia and the lives of those 25,000 soldiers all rest entirely on your shoulders. I remember the Supreme Commander's orders very clearly. Your safety takes priority over all mission objectives, even if the entire expeditionary force is wiped out.
General Long, I understand. I don't have many strengths, but I'm definitely afraid of dying. I won't play games with my own life, and I certainly won't risk the lives of 25,000 soldiers just to play some self-righteous hero.
I trust you.
Lord Lingmo, it's time to set out. We're almost ready.
Good day, Lord Lingmo. Everything is ready. Let's set off.
How does that thing grow? Right out of its head.
Lord Lingmo, that is a unicorn Pegasus, the king of Pegasus. It is a symbol of purity and nobility, which only high-ranking clergy of the Holy See are permitted to ride.
Is there something special about that horn?
That is the sacred horn. It can cast powerful healing spells and deploy defensive barriers.
Got it. A super healer. I heard that unicorn blood is silver. Is it true that drinking it gives you a buff?
Please, don't even think such terrifying thoughts. If they hear you, it will be seen as a provocation.
What's the big deal? It's just a walking light show.
Where should we place the portal?
Princess, sorry to trouble you. Take me out for a quick flight. Right there. Surrounded by mountains on 3 sides, with a narrow entrance and high ground on both flanks. We can easily set up crossfire points. The valley floor is flat and open, ideal for our troops to quickly assemble and deploy. This is a great spot, a perfect defensive position and logistics base. And the nearby elven towns makes communication and coordination convenient. Your Eminence, how long will it take for the portal to be ready?
The base of the teleportation array will be finished tonight, but when it connects depends on the thickness of the spatial barrier between our 2 worlds. If it's close, by sunrise tomorrow, If it's far, it could take a few days. Now, you can give me the coordinates of the Great Xia Kingdom. Specifically, the spatial coordinates where the astral portal needs to connect.
What's wrong?
Are you still worried about revealing your location by sharing the coordinates at this stage? If we don't even have this level of trust, why invite us here in the first place?
No, don't get me wrong. First, tell us, how do we even get the exact spatial coordinates?
Lord Kyle, I have never heard of such a thing either. Please enlighten us.
O merciful God of holy light, if I have sinned, please purify me with your holy light, rather than sending these two to torment your most devout follower.
Hey, you old charlatan, can you speak like a normal human?
Calm down, Lord Limo. He is a 6th rank Grand Mage.
With your ant-like strengths, I can stand right here and let you attack me. You won't even shatter my protective holy light. An astral portal is unlike ordinary magic arrays. It bridges different dimensions, without precise spatial coordinates. To act as an anchor, the other end of the portal could lead anywhere. The abyss, hell, or some dead world crawling with chaotic monsters. Do you really want to gamble on those odds?
Lord Kyle, is there any way to successfully establish the portal?
There are 3 ways. First, a corresponding spatial array must be pre-established in the target world to receive and guide the connection.
How the hell would Blue Star have a spatial array to connect with?
And the second way?
Second, a Grand Mage must perform spatial calculations at the destination to determine the exact spatial coordinates.
Daxia doesn't even have magic. How could there be a Grand Mage?
And the third?
If the first 2 are impossible, the third is practically out of the question.
Tell us anyway.
Third, if both locations already have functioning portals or spatial arrays, or if some form of spatial link already exists between them, we can trace this link back to its source and reverse engineer the coordinates.
Well, we're screwed. After all our hard work to get here, are we really going to get stuck at the very last step? Wait.
What is this?
It's the lighter I brought with me.
There is a way.
I am the third method! I can transport things!
And my soul can bring things with me when I travel.
This lighter is from my world.
So my transmigration itself is that spatial link.
You're saying you are the spatial link?
Lord Limo, is this true?
Exactly. I am the teleportation array connecting our 2 worlds. When I fall asleep, I can travel between the 2 worlds and bring things with me. I brought this lighter from my world.
This flame has no magic runes or energy core. It's a purely mechanical creation. You can travel between the 2 worlds in your sleep.
That's right.
In that case, the moment you cross over, you will indeed generate an extremely faint but very real spatial ripple. We can track this ripple back to its source and reverse engineer the coordinates. Tonight, you'll sleep next to the magic circle. We will set up a detection array to capture the spatial coordinates generated when you cross over.
After you, Lord Limo.
To make sure this crossover successfully creates a spatial ripple, Princess, could you lend me an energy crystal? Come on, I can't sleep with all of you staring at me like this.
Put aside your ridiculous thoughts and go to sleep. Stop wasting everyone's time.
It's still not working. Your Highness.
Lord Limo, what's wrong?
Could you please hit me right here?
Huh?
What's taking so long?
If you can't do it, I'd be happy to oblige.
No thanks. I wouldn't want to trouble you. Hold on. Hurry up. Just control your strength and knock me out.
Now, lock onto it and parse the coordinates.
Coordinates locked.
True words unuttered, guiding the return to all realms. With myself as the anchor, channel the energy of all creation.
By might and will, heed my command. Rise, teleportation array.
This is the astral teleportation spell, passed down for 10,000 years by the sacred human race.
This is bad.
With such a massive disturbance, the Demon Clan might detect it.
Hurry up, all of you! Get that ore mine! The curse won't wait for you!
Yeah,
Commander, today's crystal yield has dropped slightly compared to a few days ago. The vein beneath the world tree is running dry, so we have to keep digging deeper, but there have already been several cave-ins.
A bunch of useless trash.
Lesser demons are spawned on our home planet constantly. They exist only to return to its embrace. It doesn't matter how many of them die, but it takes a constant stream of energy to spawn a single high-level demon. They are the true strength for our great demon clan to conquer all worlds. Pass down my order. Double the number of lesser demons mining down there. Within 6 months, I want this tree completely reduced to a pile of dead wood.
Yes, Commander.
What is that?
Go find out if those damn elves are up to something.
Commander, speak.
Commander, the source of the light pillar is indeed in the direction of the Elven Royal City. The energy signature is incredibly powerful. Judging by the fluctuations in aura, it's a spatial portal of the divine human race. They must be opening a teleportation channel. What are those long-eared cowards trembling in the forest of the Elven Royal City trying to do? Summoning reinforcements from another world? Or trying to activate some ancient magic? Assemble the army! Those long-eared elves cower in their final city, praying to their non-existent gods. Today, we will raise their royal city and crush their hopes. We will show them that, on this continent, there are no gods. Only by joining us can they find peace. Move out and crush them.
What is this?
Over there, they call it an energy crystal, or a magic crystal.
Good stuff. Let me see.
You're a biologist. What do you know about this?
Out of the way. Let me look.
The portal is currently under construction. The spatial magic arrays are complete, but a problem arose. My return this time is also to test a potential solution.
So, that means from this moment on, the portal could open at any moment.
Theoretically, yes, but I'm not sure how long they will take on their end.
Outstanding. We can finally go over and see it for ourselves.
By the way, Commander Lin, we have some more good news. The analysis reports for Terra's air, water, and soil samples are in the microbial profiles, share a 97% similarity with blue stars. And there are no lethal pathogens. The air composition is also virtually identical. We can breathe it directly.
Simply put, once our people go over, they can live normally without needing special vaccines or protective gear. Furthermore, judging by the physical build of the elves and other races, gravity there should be very close to blue stars.
General Lang, are our soldiers ready?
Fully prepared. The expeditionary force, totaling 25,000 troops, has completed all combat readiness. All gear and supplies are provisioned for a zero resupply scenario, adhering to the highest standards for 6 months of independent operations. They are ready to deploy at any moment.
Take me to see them.
Yes, sir!
Every soldier is an elite, handpicked from the best. Both their combat resolve and security clearance are at the absolute highest level. While waiting for orders these past 2 days, they slept in their bags right where they stood when tired, and immediately prepped their gear upon waking, ready to fight at a moment's notice.
All units, attention.
Commander Lin, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Combined Arms Battalions are our spearhead units, responsible for breaching the enemy's defensive lines. 4th, the Artillery Battalion, equipped with 155 laser-guided howitzers. 5th, the Engineer Battalion, tasked with building bridges, roads,
and constructing fortifications.
They are our cornerstone in the new world, along with our air support units, the Dark Blade attack helicopters, Gongji 11 drone swarms, and our latest airborne laser weapons. Commander Lin, can we tell them everything about the other world, including what their combat mission is?
Yes.
Comrades, beneath our feet lies a dying planet. Ahead of us lies a world without a future, with its rotation slowing and the atmosphere escaping. Natural disasters rage. Even though we built the Ark underground,
It is nothing but a metal coffin, prolonging our dying breath. Is this our destiny? Tell me, is there any path left for us? No, but we have found a new way forward. It is a brand new world, a vast land. A home where our civilization can endure. That is the destination of our expedition. With the rifles in your hands and the armored vehicles behind us, we will fight for our parents, our wives, our children, and our descendants to carve out a brand new world. That world is different from ours. There are long-eared elves, short dwarves, orcs, and many others. And most importantly, there is magic. Our enemies in this expedition are a group of hideous, terrifying monsters, known as the Demon Clan. Now tell me, are you afraid?
Fight to the death. Fight to the death.
This is Lin Mo. He is the one who found our new home, and he will lead us onto that land. From this moment on, his safety is our absolute priority, even above our own lives.
Defend Commander Lin to the death.
Defend Commander Lin to the death.
Claim Commander Lin to the death.
Drip blood! Stay calm. The portal is opening. Sure enough. All units, prepare to march. One last gear check. Prepare to enter the portal.
Lord Kyle, Princess Vendona.
Lin Mo, how can you be on the other side of the portal? Aren't you still lying right here?
Don't sweat the details. That's also me. I'll explain later.
A portal! It's actually a stable space! A portal!
Quick, set up all the equipment, run the cables, and power them up!
Elder Qian, Elder Liu, calm down. This is a critical moment. Hold off on all of that for now. Don't interfere with the portal's opening.
Right. Once it opens, we'll have 10 days. There's no rush. We absolutely must not disrupt the portal. Everyone, step back.
Lord Kyle, the portal is only the size of a fist right now. How long will it take to fully...
Before sunrise.
Surprise! It's the Demon Clan!
The Demon Clan army is here.
Incoming.
Grandmaster, assess the situation.
Elder! Reinforcements from Her Majesty the Queen.
As soon as the light pillar rose, I sent our fastest messenger back. I hope they make it in time.
Damn the holy human race! Why didn't they warn us beforehand? Not opening the portal would cause such a massive disturbance.
Sigh. Archbishop Kyle said the astral teleportation spell hasn't been used in hundreds of years. Their generation had no idea it would trigger such a massive celestial phenomenon. We can't really blame them. We can't wait any longer, Vendona. Go down to the camp, take Lin Mo's body, and retreat to the royal city immediately.
No, Elder,
That's an order. Lin Mo is the only variable for the Terra continent. As long as he lives, our elven race, and even the entire Terra continent, will still have hope.
but what about you?
I will lead these brave warriors to buy you time. Otherwise, none of us will make it out alive. Execute the order, Vendona!
Yes, Elder.
Vendona, what's the situation outside?
Lord Lin Mo, the demon army has arrived.
Commander Lin, hurry.
What did he say?
He says the demon army is here.
Enemy numbers and composition.
Can see clearly. It's a dark mass covering the hills, likely close to 100,000, and there are countless flying magical beasts and siege beasts among them.
What about our forces?
5,000 elite elven guards, plus a dozen or so from the holy human race. Archbishop Kyle needs to maintain the portal. He can't fight.
Lin Mo, tell him to take your body in the camp and fly back to the elven capital immediately. As long as you are alive, there is still hope.
Elder Mo Yu has already ordered it. I'm going right now. You must not get hurt.
Thinking this far ahead, their commander is no fool. Technical recon team, drones, deploy them all, immediately. Order the strategic support force to set up a temporary joint command center here.
General Lang, but...
The words give up do not exist in the vocabulary of a Daxia soldier. The battle has already begun. We cannot just stand by and watch. Even if we can only make a small difference, we will never give up.
Signal connected. Video transmission is normal.
Deploy immediately.
Yes, sir. Fly higher. Head toward their assembly point. Go.
Zoom in.
My God, how is that possible? Keep deploying drones and send all available self-defense gear through the portal. Launch all drones.
Elder, watch out! Hold your fire! That is from Lord Lin Mo's world! Tell the soldiers not to attack!
Elder, Her Majesty the Queen's reinforcements have arrived!
How many? All the forces Avenor could mobilize, but 20,000 against nearly 100,000 demons is still suicide. Wait, that's magic! Yes, aren't there many mages from the Holy Humans here this time? With their help, we might just have a fighting chance. We can't retreat. Retreating is a slippery slope. With the teleportation array causing such a commotion, we can't hide it from the demons anyway.
If we don't withdraw now, staying behind is just waiting to die.
Retreat.
Easy for you to say! The contract is crystal clear! We are responsible for building this portal! If we give up halfway, will you compensate for the gold and treasures the elves paid us?
Silence.
Panic solves nothing! Elder Muyu has requested help from the Elven Queen. We must hold out a little longer. Besides, with Archbishop Kyle here, even if the battle goes south, retreating safely won't be difficult. But if we abandon it now, not only must we return all the payment, but we will also face the penalty for breach of contract. Have you all figured out how you will answer to His Holiness the Pope?
Honorable mages, our reinforcements have arrived. They are just behind the valley. How many? 15,000 elite Silver Moon Guards.
With all due respect, Elder, the disparity in numbers is still far too vast. It's not worth risking all of our lives for a mere portal.
What is that? What is that? That is support from Lord Lin Mo's world. Even they haven't given up. So how can we? I understand your concerns. Hereby, in the name of the Elven Elders Council, I promise, regardless of victory or defeat, and whether the portal can ultimately be built, all the payments previously made by the elves will not be refunded. As long as you stand and fight with us and do your best to defend, that is enough. If all is lost in the end, you are free to retreat. We will not stop you.
What are you waiting for? The elves have shown such honor and righteousness. Are we, the Holy Humans, cowards who would break our alliance? For the reputation of the Holy See! For the glory of the Holy Light! We must stay and fight until the very end!
That's right!
For the glory of the Holy Light! For His Holiness the Pope!
Thank you, everyone.
Reporting, sir. Sir, how many drones have been deployed?
Reporting, General. We have deployed the swarm, 520 micro-kamikaze drones, and 80 blade light attack drones. All are on standby.
General Long, will these drones really be effective?
I don't know, but it's better than standing by and doing nothing. This will ease the pressure on the elves and buy them a few minutes. Perhaps these few minutes will be our hope to stabilize the line and even turn the tide. Brave warriors, charge! Trample these long-eared elves to the ground.
Myriad Creation, Thorn Hell. Holy Light Judgment.
Brave warriors, defend the line to the death!
Buy us time for the reinforcements from the other world to arrive! The goddess of nature is watching over us! First line of defense, intercept! Second line of defense, fire at close range! Third line of defense, elemental mages, begin chanting!
Engage.
Heavy shield bearers, get ready! Hold the formation!
Do not retreat.
Fill the gaps! Hold the line!
It's a dragon.
The dragons are here to aid us.
Oh no! Protect the portal!
Enchant arrows! Fire!
It's too late! Damn it. There are too many monsters.
My god.
A single creature actually has a blast radius and power comparable to a missile. It's absolutely incredible. No, this is unscientific. It's bioenergy directly converted into a high-energy jet.
So this is a dragon, truly a perfect and powerful creature. How do those two ancient dragons move when they're nothing but bones? If only we could get our hands on them for research.
General Long. The elves are about to collapse. Aren't our drones deploying yet?
No rush. The self-detonating drones we deployed, even in a one-for-one trade, only amount to about 2,000. That's a drop in the bucket compared to the demon army. We need to wait for a better opportunity to ensure we maximize our impact.
Oh no! Demon flying units are heading our way!
Deploy the self-detonating drones immediately!
Understood. Activating the drone swarm.
Trying to stop me with those little iron birds.
These strange birds are actually this powerful. There is still hope for us. There is still hope.
Alright, no need to pursue. The objective has been achieved. Have all drones stand by in place to conserve power.
Yes, sir.
Those creations, without a shred of magical fluctuation, actually require no chanting, no mana, and not even a caster. What kind of war weapons are these?
Brave warriors, did you see that? Those are reinforcements from another world. The hope that Lord Lin Mo has brought us. For the glory of the elves, for our homeland, hold the line. Quick! Earth mages, cast stone wall. Where are the catapults? Take out those corruptors!
Everyone, raise your magic shields.
I'm not looking.
Oh no, the defense line has been breached. The shields can't hold.
W, what is this thing?
It's anti-energy. No, it's a biological weapon designed to target specific energy fields, dissolving matter while obliterating the energy structure of the magic shields.
General Long, these are called corruptors. I dealt with these damn things back in Ostia City. Our drones are useless against them.
These corruptors are deep within the demon clan's ranks. The drone swarms can't get through, as they are protected by flying demons and heavy armor units. They intercept any flying object that gets close.
If drones won't work, what about rocket launchers or RPGs? Firing them through the portal to support. That should work, right?
Stop drone deployment and bring in the artillery support units. Use the 155mm howitzers.
General Long, aren't we using rocket launchers?
RPGs don't have enough range, and their payload is too weak. If the small toys don't work, we bring out the big guns.
General Long, no. Absolutely not. The portal stability is still very fragile. If we fire artillery now, the shockwave and muzzle flash from the blast, if the portal collapses, the consequences will be catastrophic.
Academician Qian, this is a war, not a lab experiment. If it collapses, I'll take full responsibility.
Cluster shells loaded. Target locked 9 kilometers away.
Fire! I can only burn my life force to buy time for the soldiers to evacuate.
Are those humans really that weak?
Report! Both cluster bomb have successfully hit the targets!
That actually worked. Holy shit, that actually worked. As expected of the general. All muscle, no brain. I love it.
Don't stop. While the artillery is reloading, ready the heavy mortars. Use high explosive shells.
Target locked! Loaded!
Everyone else, fall back. Fire.
You're the man.
What on earth is this?
You're asking for death! Damn long ears. When did they get weapons like this? Filthy scum! Crush them!
It took the full blast of a 155 mm high explosive shell head-on. How did its skin and bones absorb the impact?
The portal is now 1.5 meters wide, enough for people to pass through. Order 1! The artillery platoon will carry 20 mortars. Order 2! The assault platoon will take machine guns, rocket launchers, and plenty of ammo to head out together and support the Elven front line.
Reporting. Everything is normal.
Great. This means the gravity over there is similar to ours, so everyone can cross over safely.
Keep a 2-second interval. Cross one by one.
Copy that.
General Long, I'm going too.
No, you're the commander-in-chief. You must hold the fort at the rear.
Once our soldiers cross over, they won't speak the Elven language, making cooperation impossible. I don't want to see our soldiers die in vain. Besides, Fandona is taking my other body to the Elven Royal City. So it's safe. I have 2 lives.
Commander-in-Chief, your safety is our top priority.
I'm the Commander-in-Chief, yes, but I'm also a citizen of Daxia. Besides, I'm very afraid of dying. Don't worry. With my physical condition, I'll run faster than anyone at the first sign of danger.
无所谓.
Here. Get 2 more men to closely guard Commander Lin. If he loses a single hair, you're staying on Terra. To clear the wasteland. Don't bother coming back.
Mission will be accomplished.
I don't want these. Get me a Vulcan Gatling cannon.
Commander, that's way too heavy. An ordinary soldier can't operate it.
I'll be fine. I'm strong enough. Just follow the order.
Yes, sir.
And the ammunition! Ammo boxes, hurry!
The total weight is around 150 kilograms. Is he even human?
He's a monster.
Sheath him.
Get your asses moving and catch up to him. Commander Lin, slow down! Wait for us!
How can he run so fast?
Is he even human? What's that sound? Something's moving behind us. Hold on.
Huh? He's carrying a Vulcan cannon.
Commander Lin, slow down. Wait for us.
Platoon leader, that's our Commander Lin.
Is that Commander Lin?
Listen up, everyone! What are you waiting for?
Catch up with him! Full speed ahead! Enter the portal. Comms, deploy the signal base stations. Engineers, set up the first line of defense around the perimeter. Third, and force assault platoons. Move in and reinforce the front line.
Report, the Elven Air Force is on the verge of collapse, with casualties exceeding 40%.
How many suicide drones do we have ready?
Over 1,200 have crossed over. They are ready to strike at any time.
Launch them all. Support the Elven Air Force. Fuck!
Percy! Stay alive! Don't worry. I will protect you.
What is that?
It's Lord Yuan's giant bird. They're actually running for their lives.
Send 5 heavy mortars through the portal immediately. Lock onto the target with precision-guided armor-piercing shells and maintain suppressive fire.
Artillery Crew 5, move out!
Sir.
Is the bipod secured?
Secured. All right.
So this is the human army. Everything is so fluid and efficient.
Get out of my way.
Damn 2-legged beasts! I'll tear you to pieces! Yeah! Damn it! I'm going to eat you scum alive! I'll kill you all! To think they could reduce my clan to this state. If I can't break through the front, I'll flank them. I'll make you pay in blood!
He's charging right at us. Stop him.
Break.
Don't think you can bind me?
Shatter.
Gods above, hear my prayer. Gather the purest light and dispel all darkness.
Damn humans!
Get out of my way. Hold them back.
My lord, that pillar of light, was it really the god's response?
I wonder what kind of people our human allies from Great Xia really are. Could they turn out to be another demon clan? If so, they would be far more terrifying than the demon clan.
Brave warriors, hold the line. Our allies have arrived. Lord Limmo, praise the goddess of nature, you have finally arrived.
Elder, calm down. What's the situation at the front lines? How much longer can our defense line hold?
The first shield line is about to collapse. The demon clan is too overwhelming. We desperately need your strength.
Artillery platoon, head to the 3rd defense line near the elemental mage's position.
Set up your positions and fire all shells right into the thickest part of the demon clan.
Yes, Commander.
Assault platoon, follow me.
Lord Limmo, your safety is paramount. Please get onto my partner, Mount Groot. He will protect you with his life.
Weapons platforms in position! The enemy is closing in fast! Platoon leader, ammo belt loaded, power is online.
We are ready, Commander.
Let me show you my grid equalizer.
Set up crossfire! Cover Commander Lin!
Keep up the suppression! Don't let them get close to the line!
Platoon leader, heavy machine guns, come pierce their shield towers.
Keep up the machine gun suppression. Target is still standing.
Rocketeers, move up!
Yes, sir.
Commander Lin, do you feel that? A sudden surge in strength and physical condition.
It's the elven mages. They must have realized that we are the main force in this battle.
Are these the magic blessings and magic shields?
This is incredible.
Then what are you waiting for? Kill more demons to repay them.
Spread out! Cross cover!
Where are the rocket launchers?
Blow those shield bearers to pieces!
So this is the army of Daxia. What kind of power is this? The demons are falling in droves. Charge.
Damn demon hunters! I order you to charge!
Watch the skies for demon creatures! Commander Lin, our suicide drones are wreaking havoc! Great job! Let's push together and wipe out these demons! Man-portable mortars! Coordinates 120, 1103! 4 rounds rapid fire!
Fire! Shift to fire 100 meters west! 4-round volley! Fire!
Fall back.
Holy shit. Is our artillery platoon really this badass?
Holy crap, Godzilla.
When did these long-eared cowards get this kind of power? It's that beam of light, the port, and the aura of the holy human Grand Mage maintaining the magic. Charge, all of you! Anyone who retreats will be fed to the magical beasts! Soldiers, raise those damn bedboards and push forward! Throwers, shoot down those fire-breathing, two-legged bastards in the trees!
Where is the Lich? Is he dead?
Get the dark shield up!
Platoon leader! We can't pierce them! These turtle shells are too hard!
Where's the rocket launcher? Blast them!
Report! We're completely out of rockets! Are you saving those grenades to hatch them?
Throw them, damn it! Zhu Hui, watch out!
Damn, trying to ambush us. What the hell is this shield made of? It's tougher than a dead duck's beak.
Keep charging, you brainless brute!
Where's the thermobaric rocket?
Fire it at that big guy! Watch the distance! Don't get caught in the blast!
Holy shit, that's insane power. That's just a small thermobaric rocket. If it were a medium one.
Damn it! Even our barrier can't block this weapon. We must destroy the source.
Hold them back! Don't let them near the teleportation array! Fall back! Let the treants take the front line!
Get out of the way.
Oh no, he broke through our defense line! Instant to forest!
Get the hell out of my way!
Old friend, keep up with him. Lord Kyle, you must stop this guy.
Firepower group to the right! Vehicles move out and clear the path! Second! Platoon, advance forward! Move it!
Speed it up! Yes, sir!
Deploy formation immediately after passing through the portal! Don't fall behind!
Order the guards to escort Commander Lin to the third line of defense. Safety is the top priority.
Report. We have detected movement from a high-threat target! It has split off from the main force! It is charging toward us at extreme speed! It's moving too fast!
Artillery fire cannot effectively intercept it. He still won't give up? Switch to the main screen.
We can't let him get close.
Order all artillery units to cease suppressing fire on the front line, and shift fire to stop the threat from approaching the portal. Fire at will. Fire suppression, and activate contingency plan B.
Plan B? You want to?
Send a nuclear warhead immediately. Set the yield to 35 kilotons, and set it to remote detonation.
Move it! Do not stop!
Yes, sir. Hold steady.
They're approaching the portal, 100 meters ahead.
Have you thought this through?
We still have over 1,000 soldiers out there, plus Lin Mo. And with the portal open, if it detonates,
Our 20,000 soldiers on this side will go down with them.
But I have no choice, with its speed exceeding 100 meters per second, and an insane defense that shrugs off 155 high explosive shells. If that thing gets to our side, tell me, who can stop it? How long could an underground city of 10 million people last against it? Every single one of our soldiers prepared for sacrifice. The moment they set foot on that land, including my own son, the blast radius is under 5 kilometers, and Linmo is further than that. With his tier 2 physique and the elves' healing magic, he should survive, even if he dies. He still has his other body back in the elven capital. We'll still have a chance to start over. We can afford to lose a frontline base, but we cannot afford to lose Blue Star. All units, pay attention. The enemy is coming up the slope. Full alert.
Roger.
Target in sight. Open fire.
Holy judgment. What do we do?
Artillery can't stop him. The IFEVs are completely destroyed. Should we try launching missiles?
No, he's too close. If he dodges and the missile hits the shield, we're finished. Order all drones and robot dogs to carry explosives for a suicide run.
Stop the target at all costs.
Get the hell away from me. You insignificant ant. You're the one who summoned these tin cans and cost me so dearly. Good! Very good! We must kill him before he finishes the incantation. Get off me, you annoying scrap metal!
That's another 3 Hung drones gone. There goes the price of an apartment.
The drone swarm was just blown up like fireworks.
But it bought the Grand Mage a few precious seconds.
Holy light, hear my prayer. Dispel the darkness and bring down your wrath.
Damn it, I will remember you.
Commander, General Lung orders you to fall back.
Retreat, but we can still hold the line.
There are too many high-level demons. It's too risky. General Lung ordered us to escort you behind the mage's defensive line.
Commander, we need to dig trenches right now to establish cover. Digging manually is too slow. Can anyone help us dig a trench?
The demon army is retreating! We won!
Yeah, we won!
Whoa! We won! Everyone!
Commander, something went wrong back at the portal.
What happened? We don't have details, but it seems tactical nukes were deployed.
And we lost some of our brothers.
Please be okay. Please let them be okay.
Commander! I'm taking you home.
Commander, leave it to us.
Apply more pressure. Don't let go.
General Long, what happened here?
This is supposed to be the rear. How did we get casualties here?
A powerful entity, likely a demon commander, broke through your line and rushed straight toward our portal. To deal with the emergency, we prepared for the absolute worst. If all else failed, we were ready to detonate a nuke. Its objective was to destroy the portal, and there was even a risk of it crossing over to Blue Star. We had to buy enough time for Archbishop Kyle to cast his spell. We then deployed robotic dogs and drones for self-destruct attacks. Thankfully, we succeeded.
Success. They were the price of that success.
General Long, why wasn't there an early warning? Why didn't you tell them a powerful target was approaching? Don't we have drone surveillance? Where was our contingency plan?
The contingency plan.
The contingency plan was my finger hovering over the nuclear detonation button. Ready to blow ourselves. The portal. And that demon sky high. We anticipated the possibility of a high-tier enemy raid. But we didn't expect him to possess superhuman combat power, single-handedly tearing through our entire defensive line. But we won. We secured the portal, and the Demon Clan army retreated. That is enough.
Is this what they mean by a soft heart cannot lead an army?
People die in war. Limo, I know you're hurting. We all are. I was once your age too. I've watched comrades fall right beside me. It's a feeling you'll never forget for the rest of your life. But now, you are the commander-in-chief of the New Hope Project. You are Daksha's supreme representative on the continent of Terra. You can grieve, you can be angry, but you cannot fall. The brothers who sacrifice themselves are watching us from above. The only thing we can do for them is to carry their legacy and keep walking this path all the way until the day we achieve total victory.
General, the preliminary casualty report is ready. 123 killed in action, including 12 officers, 54 seriously wounded, and 112 with minor injuries. 8 martial assault vehicles and 12 Type 92 IFBs were destroyed. 106 medium dog combat robots lost, and 320 swarm drones destroyed.
Their power is truly incredible and not magical in the slightest.
Your Eminence.
Lord Limmo, for the bravery of your warriors. I extend the highest respect on behalf of the holy human race.
May the holy light bless those brave survivors. You are a race worthy of respect.
Commander Lin, the flag-raising ceremony is about to begin up ahead. Would you like to attend?
Let's go.
I've grown up listening to this melody. At this moment, standing on this foreign land and looking at this familiar flag, he deeply understood the weight and the indomitable will carried by this music.